right, we're live. Yay! Hello, Internet! Welcome back to Crits and Giggles, Lines in the Lies. This is our Vecna Eve of Ruin D&D Doing It Live campaign. I'm that Magic Juice. You will hear me be referenced as probably 3 different names today. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, We're going to go around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters, recap what happened last time, and then get right into it because we got some action happening today. Ash is not with us. We're going to start with Andrea.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I am playing on the internet. I go by Glassy Woodtown. I am playing Alaska Jane. She is a rock gnome paladin of Ioun. As I was reminding people talking about D&D at the Gay Wrath party that I went to on Friday. Her dog's perception is higher than hers, and it rules. Anyway, that's Alaska. Moving on to Logan.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Logan. I go by Nerdwarudo on the internet. I'm playing Kaz and Kabar, the Clockwork Soul Sorcerer, and some with a twinge of Warlock in there. We just ate a fireball and kept concentration on banishment, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'll pass that down to Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm not on the internet a whole lot, but I play Bost, the Tabaxi Eldritch Fighter Bard. And she loves her family, and everybody in this party is now her family. So she's here to kick some ass and take some names. And let's pass it over to Victoria.
Hello, I'm Victoria. I don't like the internet, so I'm not on it that often. And I'm playing Odyssea. She is a Shadar-kai cleric bard, and she doesn't have a god. She does have a library. That's what I got.
Okay, so we are in the Colossus Landro. Long story short, we're trying to find our friend Mercy, who has been corrupted by what the Lord of Blades referenced as the commandment of pacifism. And it sounds like he has activated the Colossus. And on our way to the head, you're trying to figure out what's going on. We've encountered the Lord of Blades and some of her minions. We are in the middle of combat. We're at the top of the initiative order. Lord of Blades has been banished as of, was it 2 turns ago? 2 rounds?
2 turns ago, yep.
Okay. Still actively concentrating on that, and we're just in the thick of it with these guys. Did anything else super crazy? Oh, okay. Some things that have happened include, you guys found the control room, right, in the chest, and checked out the helmet. Learned about what happened with the captain, or the guy captaining Landro, I guess. Learned that Landro is one of few colossi that could be controlled by not a Warforged. That would be one of the ways this one is special compared to other ones. What else? Help me out, guys.
I think we did that. We did the speak with dead to find out that when it was being created, he got shunted into the mountain, and then the pilot didn't really understand what was going on. He was just kind of chilling there when it happened. And he got hit in the head with a rock.
Yep.
Oh, we found those weird echoes of people, or they were the undead that were they didn't really seem to understand what was going on. They were talking about the roles in Landro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've encountered a couple ghosts of the people who were part of the crew.
So you also found a pool of chaos magic.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that because we want to retcon something a little bit.
Yes. So while we were there, Boss decided to do a ritual cast of Unseen Servant
Yo.
to gather crystals from the chaos pool.
Yes. So I'm looking at that right now. Okay. So
That's very cool.
I'm going to say that the unseen servant could have grabbed. Do you want to like grab a bunch or just one?
I mean, I'll grab as many as he can hold.
Let's look at this real quick.
Did Odysseus grab a vial of goo, or did we not do that? I grabbed a
I
vial.
think
Y'all said no because you were afraid that if you stuck the vial in, that the chaos would like you didn't know what would happen to the vial in the chaos goo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That feels
But
right.
we did get 5 vials of something, and I don't.
I
Oh,
think
the
it's
like
gray
Gray
matter.
matter.
the hit point oil. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hit point oil for Warforged.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a different kind of description from like Mage Hand.
Mhm.
Let's just say you get 10.
Okay.
Dragon shards.
Yo.
Whoa. What are they doing here? What are dragon shards doing in Eberron? Very interesting.
Do I know what a dragon shard does?
Make a history check. So you have a little bit of background knowledge of Eberron, which we've established between previous history checks as well as the research that you guys did before coming here. This is kind of niche. But you know that they are native to Corvair, which is like I think it's like the continent in Eberron that you're in. Kind of like the Sword Coast is a part of the Forgotten Realms, right? And these are like innately magical items that they're like material. They can be used for the enhancement or warping or creation of magical things. Think of it like iron ore being used to make a weapon eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they themselves are not what is creating the chaos.
It would be, you can tell it would be a mix of the innate magical properties of the stones and whatever is going on with the gray matter liquid itself. Like combined, they are creating the chaos.
Okay, so is the gray matter the same thing that is in the vials that that Vic has or that Odysseus has?
No, you can tell that
is
it
a
is different.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was just thinking I could create like a chaos bomb.
Real.
I mean, if you grab some gray matter with it, you probably could. But you know, things happen when you touch the gray matter. So,
do I have? Sorry that we're
you're good.
retconning so hard.
that's all right.
Barely.
I mean, what is in an herbalism kit?
I have that actually. 1 second.
Because I have one as well. I just
Well, I
don't
have
know
I have
what's
the list. I have a list of what's in it.
okay.
That is
I
the
don't know. I've got
answer.
navigator's tools and tinker's
Yeah.
tools. I'm not the herb guy.
I'm just trying to see if we have something that's like a ladle. So that
I mean,
we don't have,
probably.
so that we don't have to get our hands as close,
Mhm.
right?
I mean, I'd
Like-
say yes. You have your basic.
If you're trying to fill up a vial,
Sure.
right? Your hand is very close to that goo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if
I'm-
we had more of a scoop,
You have the basic means to like make food,
yeah.
which is a thing we're not. I don't believe we'd have fun tracking. Like now you make dinner.
Right.
Mhm.
So I'd say you'd have some kind of like serving spoon at the very least, or like a ladle. That's easy
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
So I'd ask Odysseia to lay out as many vials as she could.
I got 5.
Okay. Just so we could like quickly pour,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And
And you're gonna have him collect the gray matter?
yes. So I'm gonna ask him to take the ladle
Mhm.
and scoop up the gray matter and then pour it carefully into the vials.
Okay. Those of you that are involved with this in any capacity, make an Arcana check.
I'm not involved.
I probably would not be involved.
Would my arcana help though?
23.
Not really.
Okay. So
33, baby.
yeah.
Rolling that
Go.
So both of you, as you're kind of like thinking through collecting this stuff, you would realize, oh yeah, the gray matter combined with the dragon shards, is my camera freaking out for you guys too?
A little
A
bit,
little
yeah.
bit.
A little bit. It's just like
a rave, it seems, Tom.
Okay. It stopped. The combination of dragon shards with the gray matter is what is creating the chaos that's like, will an item be destroyed by touching it, or will it be improved, or will it just
sure.
gain
Sure.
like look better? There's gray matter in all sorts of other places, including like just up the room, that you could scoop up and doesn't have the same effect because it's not in contact with the dragon shards.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Let's get gray matter somewhere else.
Let's get gray matter somewhere else.
It's really just a matter of like, oh look, it's coming from this inflow right here, like 5 feet to your left, and you can do that. So no rolls needed for do crazy things happen. You're able to collect those vials of this stuff.
Did we figure out where the dragon shards, like why there are dragon shards, or is that a conversation for a different time?
You did not.
Okay.
And I mean, we could talk about it right now.
I would love to know why there's just bits of special crystals just here.
I mean, if it's ever unrelated, they just kind of probably exist.
Yeah, make a history check.
I'll help you with that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Shift. Oh no, I pressed 2. Is that
Nothing's happened. No one's shown up yet.
There we go.
Look at that
Okay.
19 you just rolled.
32.
I finally got the plugin to work.
Background knowledge of Eberron. Excuse me. These dragon shards are native to this place. They are naturally occurring in mountainous areas. Looks like you just found a naturally occurring place for these shards.
Okay, cool.
And the gray matter accidentally happened upon it.
All right.
So
Cool.
we're collecting gray matter elsewhere later is the goal?
I
Yes.
mean,
No.
still in the same room.
Yeah,
Oh,
still
okay,
here,
but,
just
like,
not in the
immediately
pool.
that area. Cool.
Yeah.
So we still got
Um,
5 vials of it.
do you all trust me to have these chaos bombs at my disposal?
I'm not gonna be the one to tell you not to have bombs. somewhere, so.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what'll happen, but I feel like that is obviously evident in the point of the bomb. So, sure. Just a heads up would be nice before you throw one so that we are aware.
I'm letting you all know I intend to use this on Mercy. Well,
Oh,
well, on the thing that's growing on Mercy.
That's interesting.
yeah, that's a I agree.
So,
Okay.
So what are they? Just so we know, like, what does the chaos bomb that you have created look like? Is it like shard that's like tied to like a glass vial,
I mean,
or would you just throw them both together and hope they both hit, or like what? How? What in your mind? What is the Like, how mechanically do they work?
Mm.
Is it like a Coke bottle with Mentos where you just like throw it in
Yeah.
and chuck it?
Do a little bit of water and dry ice. Way more fun.
yeah, right. Because I mean, yeah, because my original intention had been to like smash them together, but then I would be touching it too.
Right. So if you have it tied to it, then like
Yeah.
ideally, as the glass breaks, then the goo should hit the
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll tie them together.
Great. There's probably like string.
Yeah.
We've all got a bunch of rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, rope is thicker than string.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, are we set?
And then we still have 5 more stones. 5
Yeah.
more of
Yeah.
the things. So great. I love this for us.
I don't know what any of this means. I'm so
Do
excited.
you
Yep.
want to carry the stones yourself, or do you want them in the bag?
I will carry the chaos bombs.
Great.
And then you can carry the
Shards.
shards. The untouched shards.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
Great.
All right.
Okay, back to fight.
Back to fight.
That was our flashback that we had mid
Yeah.
Sorry,
As we're
Like I
all
said, I
like
just
getting
really
blasted because there's a
Yeah.
self-destruct fireball inside of someone, we all remember that we grabbed our own bombs. And that's how we got there. And scene.
And go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at the top of initiative. Who's piloting Pumpkin?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I could go back to piloting Pumpkin. Hold on.
If you
hold on, let
can,
me-
that would be great because I don't know her character very well.
Okay.
Yeah. I just gotta whip that up real quick.
Oh man.
Okay, so who's dead?
So there's 2 different types of guys, and the big scary one that's like in the middle of you and Kazan is the one that fireball exploded.
He's gone.
And he's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the one here. Well done.
Yeah.
The one
I think the other 2 are
here-
both low.
This one is the only other hostile one.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
because the other
Yeah.
2 are Glaive and
Our
Filch.
guys.
Yeah.
Glaive is bad.
Or
Glaive is the one
Guardian-
that's self-destructed. Guardian and
Okay.
Filch.
Guardian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guardian. I don't have Guardian written down for some reason in my initiative order, so that's. Did he go with Filch?
No.
Okay. Did he go where I wrote other, which would be between Alaska and Bost?
Yes.
Okay.
And this guy isn't affected by weapons. Or was it glaive that wasn't affected by weapons?
Oh, glaive was less affected by weapons.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool. And
Okay.
glaive was the scarier of the two, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was like a type we've not encountered before, so we should keep in our brains that if/when we encounter more guys similar to glaive, they also have a bomb inside of them that is a fireball. This would be a good thing for us to remember for future.
Okay. I've got all the pumpkin stuff up, and I know what pumpkin will do.
Great.
Go for it.
This guy's like up in the air, like he's climbed onto the wall, right?
Oh, right.
Yes. 20 feet up.
20 feet up into the air. Okay, so we gotta do some measurements real quick. If we'll go, pumpkin's gonna scooch just a little bit closer. I don't have control of the token, so we'll just say like right here in this square. And then make an attack on that one up in the air. Which will be, what'll these be? These will be at +8. So 7 plus 8, 15 and 14 to hit the one in the air.
Neither of those will hit.
Those will both hit? Perfect.
Neither of those will hit.
Neither of those will hit. Heard.
I thought you were joking
I thought you
when
were
you
being-
said none of those will hit awesome. Both those will hit cool.
It's the opposite,
I-
both.
I misheard. Never mind then. And then Pumpkin would run back, and then that'll be Pumpkin's turn.
All right. Then we are at. Oh, he dead. Filch. Filch is going to join climbing wall. 10, 20. Okay. Is going to attempt a grapple. It's going to be this versus this. Yes. So Filch takes a running leap again up the wall, climbs up the wall, and like grabs at the one of the legs of this bad guy and wrenches out. And is able to manage pulling this Warforged off the wall. It just plops onto the ground. Prone and taking 12 bludgeoning damage. Wait, what?
Nice.
Max fall
Damn.
damage.
Okay.
Nice.
No.
They're heavy.
Yep. Alaska.
Hold on. Something's happening with my computer.
Hey,
so he's
computer,
on the
can
ground?
you not? Yes.
Yeah, he's on the ground and he is there, so that's close enough for me. He's dead, so I don't have to worry about that. I think I'm still. Am I still on Bones? Bones would be gone because Bones would have gotten blasted with the fire.
True.
Yeah, he's got like 12 hit points on a good day, so Bones is gone. I'll just come up and hit him. Do 2 stabbity stabs. Action. The top of my action list is my long sword. I have my shield out, so I'm doing this one-handed. First hit. 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14 slashing damage plus the 6 divine smite.
Okay.
Second attack. As a 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do 12 slashing damage. And did we decide I only get divine smite 1? No, whenever I hit with the melee attack, I get 1d8. So yeah. Also 8 divine radiant damage.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh
that just
yeah.
happened.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So the divine smite happens every time, and I don't feel like doing any other bonusy actions on him. So Yeah, I just hit him twice. That's all. That's my turn.
Okay. Guardian is going to leap intentionally off the wall onto the ground with a mechanical thud and slash at this guy with his arm blade twice. Both will hit. Huh. For that much damage. Da-da-da. Then that Warforged gets to go and will attempt leaping out of this opening in the shoulder of the Colossus. Actually, nobody's in. I don't think. Kazan, I don't think you have like reach with anything, right? You wouldn't be able to opportunity attack that.
If he went like the only way I could get an opportunity attack is if he moved into this square specifically.
Okay. Whoop, that's the wrong guy actually.
But
No,
if he's leaving my area, then I could opportunity attack him.
Where are you?
Me? Oh,
Oh,
did
you're
I-
right there. Yeah.
I'm right there. Yeah, I have the like light glowing yellow around me.
On my screen, your token is like under all the scrunched nameplates on the tokens. So I
okay,
can't see you. So yeah, he's gonna go out here and attempt jumping out the opening in the shoulder, but you can use your opportunity attack if you want.
If I want. 23 to hit, so another 13 damage.
Yep. Okay. You're gonna basically like lop off one of his arms.
Great.
You can tell that this thing is in really bad shape. Not quite dead.
Does Sentinel prevent you from moving, or only when you've hit someone else?
Wait. I don't.
I do believe Sentinel reduces your movement speed to 0 if you get hit
Yeah.
with an opportunity.
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. So he can't jump out the window.
Aha, yes. Okay, so it's stuck like here, I'll say.
I'll say, why don't we flavor it, since you said I cut off one of his legs? I jam my sword into his leg so he can't go anywhere.
That works.
Oh, yeah.
That'll make it Bost's turn.
And all right.
That
So
no
he's on the
fucking
ground now?
rule. Oh.
He's on the ground now.
Yeah.
He's like kneeling. Let's say that.
Great. So Boss is gonna run over here. She's gonna take her flame sword. And she's gonna bonus action, make it fire.
Nice.
And she's gonna do a one swipe.
That
17?
hits.
That's a 3 piercing, 7 fire.
Flavor the demise of your final foe in this encounter, at least for
Yay.
now.
For the next
For the next
45
50
seconds.
Yeah.
seconds, yeah.
I mean, with that fire, she's just gonna swipe, and she's swiping. It almost looks like in slow motion, and cleans that head right off.
Nice.
Uh,
Metal as fuck.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So yeah, that's cleared, clean right off.
There we go.
And also, hey everybody, I have a chime of banishment that's in my thing.
If we also need it.
The silver chime is engraved with delicate magic. While holding the chime, you can use an action to cast banishment spell. If the target of the spell has less than 50 points or fewer, it automatically fails the saving throw. once the chime has been cast, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Oh, that's the chime you got from the wizards, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
And I have not used it.
Yeah.
So, but this is maybe a good question about banishment, because like ideally it would banish something to the plane that it's from, but like this bitch is from here.
Right.
Yes.
Which is why we only have a minute before
Right.
she comes
So
back.
come back to here.
Yeah.
P.S.
Okay.
The clock is ticking.
Right. I
Oh.
immediately am looking through my smites and seeing which one will be the best to hold as we decide to.
How
Maker.
are what are their names? Filch and Guardian looking in terms of health, please?
They have basically been untouched.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So that means
Okay,
Alaska
fuck.
down, Bastet is down.
I'm
Okay.
no, I'm fine.
I mean,
I
I'm
still
not
have
great.
I have over 100 hit points still.
I'm not great.
You what?
I'm not great.
Okay. Hang on.
The searing.
I am going to do a cure wounds into Kaz at a 3rd level, and then I'm also going to do. Hang on. I don't know if it's better to do a healing, a mass or a single, because there's only like 3 people who are really down.
I mean, mass would still do enough for
That's
all 3 of
6.
those people. Yeah.
But it does 6 people. And
Yeah.
I can't like double the amount I give to one person. I can't give
Fair.
one.
I mean, if I will take healing, but like don't focus on me. If you're gonna do a mass heal, it will benefit Alaska. Do not focus on Alaska.
Okay, cool. Or I could
Um,
do one and you could do one other person.
Yeah, I
But-
could just healing hand someone for an amount.
If you get bust, I can get cast.
Tight.
Okay, everybody. So here's a thought. Let's all put. Where is she coming back to?
This like
Um,
whole.
Like in here. Oh,
In
that's
this
a
opening.
box.
Yeah, she's like in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's all put a spell right there
Yeah.
and just hit her hard right when she comes back. I have a thing called Withered and Bloom.
Yo!
Oh, I love Wither and Bloom. That's so good.
I
So-
love that spell so much. I can pop a moonbeam in there.
I
It'll
can
last
cast
for a
Wither and
minute.
Bloom.
I
I
can
can cast
do-
Wither and Bloom.
I can do like an
Um,
erupting earth to like knock her prone. when
Yeah,
she
where
comes back.
exactly, Kazan, was she when she left?
You'll know. She's in the lower right
Okay,
part of the
This
room.
spot.
Yeah.
great. Then in that exact spot, or like roughly splitting it, I'll do a moonbeam because it's got a 5-foot radius, so it's like a little 10-foot circle.
Logan.
Okay.
Also,
So with the
Mine
with
is
the
instantaneous, so I have to wait until the moment that she gets there.
I
Fair.
also have to wait for the moment.
Mine can I can
also-
hang, so I'll put mine there. I'm gonna draw it.
So
We know where it is.
we are all holding an action until the moment she gets there.
I did also want to ask Alaska, can I have the crown?
The what?
The helmet
Oh.
that controls the mech.
Yeah, sure. Give you mech helmet.
Cool. This might drop my concentration. Yes.
Kazan,
Yes.
33.
33. Thank you.
Boss, what do you want? Hit points wise.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
I'll give you 30. How about another 30?
Okay.
Great. That way I have still a secret.
Oh
Like-
wait, sorry, I didn't see that I already had 17. So, I don't need 30. Oh wait, no, I don't have 17.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I don't know what
Uh,
that number is that you think you have.
Just kidding. 30 would be great.
Great. All right. 45, and I still have 20 in case something bad happens.
So between
Cool.
the checking on things, execution, and planning on what's next, I'm gonna say we cut it off
Yeah.
here. Everybody that hasn't already established a held action can do so now.
So I've precast the circle. I have put hit points into Bast. I am holding a searing smite. No, I'm not, because I have to concentrate on that. So never mind. I'm not. I'm holding a fighter. I'm going to fight her when I get a chance to. That's all.
Actually, I lied. I'm holding a shatter.
Okay.
I would like to do one more spell if there is time.
Nope, I lied again. I'm holding a wither and bloom.
Wither and bloom.
Yeah.
You pull hit points out and give them to someone else.
Yeah.
I suggest wither
Yeah,
and bloom. Yeah.
I'm holding wither and bloom.
Vic, what do you mean one more spell? Did you do one already?
I healed Cass.
Oh yes, you still have time to like do when she appears kind of held action.
I would like to cast Locate Object on our purple friend's, I don't know, loincloth. What the fuck did he? I don't know if he had a tool, so I'm just gonna Locate Object on his outfit.
Okay.
On Mercy's outfit.
That is. I think that's instantaneous, right?
It is instantaneous.
Okay. Mercy is above you almost directly.
Great.
By about 50, 60 feet.
Can I tell if it is moving? I can know if it is moving, and I can know the direction
Yeah.
of the move.
It is not.
He is stationary 50 feet above.
Yes.
Got it. Would I infer that the head is above us?
Oh yeah, easy.
Got it. Cool. Thank you.
Okay, Kazan, you can feel the effects of banishment releasing. Oh, it's not
Should
what
I be
wanted.
right on her to attack her, or should I hold her and just stand where I am?
I mean, she was running, like she was in
Okay,
a
fair,
full
fair.
sprint.
Then
and
yeah, where I am, it feels fine.
Well, Kazan would know that she'll reappear prone.
She'll
Oh.
reappear prone. Okay.
Oh,
got it.
fuck that. I'm right in there. I'm as close to in her business as I can get then.
Well, Are you fucking kidding me?
Is everybody just like firing
Third
away
level?
before I even reveal what happened?
Yes, you are.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
I will say if I have to choose between doing the erupting earth or the helmet, I'll put the helmet on first because I'm gonna cause a bunch of chaos in that room if I
Great.
do the erupting earth.
That's fair.
You're waiting on the helmet until you see her.
I thought it would break my concentration if I put the helmet on because it was.
We don't know if the helmet works in this.
Yeah, we also
world.
don't know if the helmet works.
Right. Okay, so you're going for putting on the. Am I correct to assume you're putting on the helmet like at the moment that the spell would end anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Yeah.
So let's do that first because that is like a literal same moment thing, and everything else is in very quick succession after.
Great.
Kazan, you put on the helmet. That means it's like the one thing I didn't pull up while you guys were talking through your plan. You need to make a save that is of the variety Constitution.
Constitution, cool.
Great, the one you're good at.
The one I'm good at. Yep. And then this is not with advantage. We'll do regular. What do we got a 26.
Okay. You briefly experience the same vision that people have had so far of what happened on the day of mourning, and seeing the mages, seeing the Colossus being turned from stone to Colossus, and then being shunted into this mountain. I didn't catch what you were trying to do with this.
My main reason I wanted to do it was to try to get Landro to stop moving because it was knocking us down with its steps. So I wanted to try to get him to stop moving.
Okay, so you concentrate on trying to control the Colossus, and you feel like at the point that the dent is in the back of the helmet, you feel like a series of like pop, 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 like little static shocks into your head. You would understand even just from your passive insight. It is malfunctioning. It's broken.
Got you. Okay.
Cool.
Heard.
Bummer. Great.
Okay, in that moment,
Yes.
the banishment releases, The Lord of Blades is like on the ground, kind of like in a sort of like on her elbows and knees position. I'm counting this as prone.
Great.
And then with like a pop, you see her reappear in the bright light of the
Moonbeam.
moonbeam. Thank you.
Yep.
And then she looks up, and we're back in initiative.
So real quick, Moonbeam.
Yes.
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So does this mean she just auto takes it because she showed up in it?
I'm gonna say on her turn, yes, because it is explicit about that wording.
That's fine. Okay. I was trying to decide when it made sense to drop it. So depending on when she goes, that's fine.
It says when they enter for the first time.
On their turn.
On a turn or when they start their turn there. It says both. Because I'm using 2014.
Yeah, let me check quick.
Yeah, specifically I have when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It is engulfed in ghostly flames, con save, blah blah.
Oh, that's a weird way to word that. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what I'm gonna go with. The wording of this, in my mind, is intended to prevent when you cast the spell and when they start the turn there for doubling up on damage.
Sure.
Banishment is not that scenario. So I'm going to say yes, she takes it right now.
Great. That's 2d10 radiant damage, and I need a con save from her.
There. 12.
Yeah, that feels.
Okay.
Save DC is 17, so she takes 10 radiant damage.
She does a plus 10 con?
Yeah.
That was luck. Great. Now, when we were at the top of the initiative order?
No. Well, yeah. I'm just going to keep the same initiative.
Okay.
And you had a minute of like preparing, so.
Right. Well, and realistically, it would have happened at the end of Kaz's turn.
You know what? No, I wanna not leave Vic out of the fun. Let's go where we left off in initiative, which would have been on Odysseus, right? Because Bast was the last to go. But
And so we're doing all of our held actions before.
yeah, you're doing all your held
okay.
actions now. So just down the list, did Pumpkin have something?
Yeah, Pumpkin probably would have readied a shot from the bow.
Okay, let's fire that off.
Cool. It'll be +8 on this. Let's fucking go.
Yup.
Okay, so that's okay, and then we'll do what is this called? An ensnaring strike on that.
Hell yeah.
To try and get the Lord of Blades to be restrained while prone.
Oh, okay.
So I'll need a strength save.
Just gonna have like a fucking plus 15.
21.
Oh, only 11.
Only 11. Only 11, guys. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
So that'll 100% succeed, but we still get the damage, which is a d6 plus 3 plus the extra psychic damage, so 2d6 plus 3. So a total of 10 damage. And Pumpkin would probably be in this area, I just can't move the token.
Oh, let me fix that. Okay, anything else?
That will be it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you can manipulate that token now.
Perfect.
Alaska, held action.
I'm hitting her. Can I hit her twice, or do I just hit her once?
It's a single attack.
Okay. And I'm going to add. Can I add my full divine smite and add 2 more radiant?
Yes,
Okay.
assuming you hit. I know, I just have to say it.
That's my 17. That's low.
Oh, actually,
Wait, are we still blessed?
No.
No, it's been a minute. We haven't been.
right.
been able to
17
go.
does not hit.
That sucks. Good to know. Okay. Well, she swung, but she's still doing it one-handed, so I have my shield out, so my AC is slightly higher. That's Alaska's held.
Bust. Held action.
I had already rolled it by accident.
Oh.
So the, I mean, I can re-roll it because it was shit.
It was the DC 16 con save
Yeah.
for what? What is that?
For Wither and Bloom,
Yeah.
it sucks hit points out of things, and then you can give them to someone, and it fucking rules.
Yeah. 18.
That doesn't happen, but she still gets half. So that's what half of 7 is 4, is what we call it.
Yep.
Which means I believe you can give someone 2 hit points.
Actually, no. How that works in 24. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die.
Wow.
And regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So that would
and
be
they
Alaska.
nerfed another fucking thing.
So who's hurting?
In the area would be only Alaska,
Oh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Alaska.
All right, so I drop a hit or spend a hit die.
Yeah.
Sure. Am I D10 or D12? I can't remember.
D10
I
for
will do it.
paladin.
Go continue around the thing while I figure it out. So we're not waiting. So next person go.
Okay. That is gonna be Debost. Oh, you did yours. Odysseia.
Okay, I have some questions here.
Hit me.
So, we've had the elevator that's like the spinal column, and we're in the shoulders.
Uh-huh.
So right behind me, do I know if that spinal column part is a working elevator?
It is.
Or from previous interactions.
Wait, let me double check. I believe it is.
Why did I think it was closed in now?
Because the one down below was closed in and we had to like up.
That doesn't make any sense. No, it does go up. It does go up from here. It's the level below that was cut off from lower.
Got it.
So from here up is available, yes.
So I know Mercy is above us piloting Landro.
Yes.
Landro.
I know that a mechanical device was attached to the back of his neck by the Lord of Blades.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do something insane and I hope no one... I don't know, this might be a terrible idea.
Send it!
No, you're
it.
great. It's great.
First thing, bless everybody here.
Mhm.
So, everyone in Alaska, Bost, Kaz, Pumpkin, Filch, and Guardian is a 4th level bless.
Great.
Everyone is blessed. Odysseia is going to throw out her little paper airplanes. She is going to then run into the spinal column by herself.
Ooh.
Where do I go?
You go up.
Cool.
Oh shit. Okay.
This is a
Please
terrible-
tell us if you get attacked and die.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Like, this splitting the party is bad, but also I don't know what else to do.
This is one
Yeah.
of those things, all the prep in the world, and then somebody does this.
I mean, we would eventually be going north. Like,
True.
the fight's not gonna take the
Indeed.
whole time.
You
You said foreshadowingly.
you go up at a rate of 20 feet per round,
Right?
and this is 40 feet. So
Oof.
Okay, so but I know if I go up 20 feet,
mhm.
I am now within 30 feet of, because I have located where Mercy is.
Yes. Let me make
As
sure I
soon
mapped
as I-
that right. Yes, I did. Yes.
I have moved 10 feet into this location. As soon as I hit 20 feet, I am going to bonus action Blessings of the Raven Queen, and I am going to appear behind him.
Yo.
Shit. Okay.
I still. And then as my okay, so that's my bonus action, and I have blessed everyone. I have appeared behind Mercy. That is my action and my bonus action.
Yeah, and you've moved.
And I have moved. I am now behind Mercy.
Yes.
Okay. So,
And
fuck.
That's what I'm doing, and now I have a plan for next round, and who knows if I'm
Odysseia, here you are.
Ah!
Oh no.
I would like to be as silent as possible. I don't know how possible that is, but I hope he's focusing real good.
This is what you see.
Oh no!
Oh! Hate that.
It was
Ooh.
just as ominous as I thought it was.
Really bad.
Oh, this just got good. Holy fuck.
Their dramatic
Like,
irony.
bullshit. That's so
Vic,
gross.
I want to personally applaud and thank you for embracing the chaos that is playing D&D. Oh,
Had
man.
an idea. We'll see what happens.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait. Okay, look at, I got a thing I gotta tell you.
Next round is either gonna go real
shit.
good or real bad.
Okay.
This is awful. Not awful, but like this is.
Is it bad that my first thought is whose brain is that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's also so wet. That wouldn't make sense. How
It's-
humid is this room?
It's moist. So dripping
Is
pipes and
it-
rusty chains hang from the 15-foot high ceiling in this chamber. Deep red light courses rhythmically through the pipes, which converge on a large object atop a circular it's that.
This brain here.
This is.
A large object with a
The
bunch of
object
wrinkles,
resembles an
parentheses,
oversized brain made of iron gray ceramic. Its surface is molded with countless grooves that form mesmerizing patterns. A crack
It's a
along
ceramic brain?
Yeah, a crack
That's
along the
okay.
ceramic brain's frontal lobe
that's way
leaks.
better.
Go. This
It's
is some like
leaking a thin gray liquid that pools around. That's what you see on the front there.
yeah.
Gross.
And floating above the brain, you can see the little emerald shard there is a scattering light across the room is a small slender object, a piece of the rod of 7 parts.
It's in the
Wow.
brain.
And so
This is some fucking Pioneer Square art walk bullshit.
the image has like this random knight with a sword from like Monty fucking Python here. That's not there. Instead is just Mercy standing there with his arms outstretched like this, just like staring down at the ground, and you can hear like a humming so intensely that it's like there's a physical string between Mercy and this brain, but it's just sound waves. And that's where you end your turn.
Jesus Christ.
Now we're back over here. Sorry, what's up, Vic?
Wish me luck. See
Yeah.
you next time.
That'll take us to Kazan.
I'm going to. Hello, why are we dragging? Okay. I'm going to step forward so that I can see the Lord of Blades,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to cast a spell.
Actually,
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
there is no counter spell.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hold Monster, and heighten it so that she has disadvantage on the saving throw.
She's a monster.
Yes.
Feels
Okay.
And this,
complex thing to ask.
and then
No, it is
this,
like hold person and hold monster. Like there's very technical what
Yeah.
things will it hold.
Yeah, you have to do like Hold Person is only humanoids, which is so limiting. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be a Wisdom save for that.
Okay.
And you said heightened. Does that mean she has disadvantage?
She has disadvantage on this saving throw and all future saving throws related to the Hold Monster.
Oh, damn.
16.
16, she fails. She's paralyzed.
Oh. Ooh. Beautiful.
Let's go.
So all hits on her are automatically crits.
Okay.
Good luck, gang. I saw Odysseia run up towards the spinal column. I'm going to chase after Odysseia because that's crazy.
Bro,
what-
don't do it. I need you to stay where you are. I need you to lock in.
You can't communicate that.
I know.
Well, and technically, if
that's
he's,
on you.
and if he's concentrating and he's not in a place where he's going to get hit, it means he continues
That's
to
a good point.
concentrate.
What feels right? We're gonna leave the stabby stabs there.
Sam's mouth is still open because we heard that all hits are crits.
Okay, so paralyzed, right?
Yep, paralyzed. So attacks have advantage, and if they hit, they're crits.
They are crits if they're within 5, if the attacker's within 5 feet.
Yes. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
What did I move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that'll be my movement for the turn.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Pumpkin.
Oh, hi. That's
Oh, right,
me.
that one.
Okay.
How long, what was it that you used to paralyze?
I used Hold Monster, so that'll
Hold
be
Monster.
concentration for a minute.
Is there a distance you have to be within to keep it?
It does not. I don't believe it says. I'll double check
Only to
real
cast
quick.
the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, only to cast.
Amazing. And then just run away.
And then just fucking skedaddle, because
Jesus, that's insane.
Yeah, spells that require you to stay within a certain range do specify that.
Sure.
I'm trying to check to see if Pumpkin has any melee attacks. I don't think she does. So, what are we gonna do? We'll do a. We'll do two bow attacks from. We'll move over to this corner because I think that'll be a better line of sight.
But it's paralyzed, so she at least has advantage, right?
Yeah, let me double check if the advantage extends to all attacks. I want to make sure
Okay.
that it's not just the within
Paralyzed.
5 feet as well. Conditions, paralyzed. Where are we at?
Oh, I'm not stunned anymore. Take that one away.
Attack rolls. Yep, just attack rolls against you.
Okay.
So yeah, these'll. I'm trying to move Pumpkin into like this specific corner. There we go. This will be both at advantage, so we'll do 2 d20s for this first one. So 19 to hit on the first attack, and then
It does hit.
16 to hit on the second one.
Second one does not.
Second one does not. Okay. So this will be another 2d6 damage, 1 for the piercing and 1 for the extra psychic.
So here's the deal.
Okay.
The hits are supposed to be crits, but Pumpkin can feel that there is between the adamantine that the Lord of Blades is made of and a magical energy just like pulsing around her. Crits are not crits, so she's gonna have to just roll the damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll still just be 6 total damage then.
Okay.
5 of that is psychic. Oh, I forgot to add the dexterity mod. Hold on. What's Pumpkin's dex mod? It's 3. So 3 more damage. 9.
After we're done with this, I want you guys to look up the Lord of Blades stat block. It's fucking cool. Anyway.
No, that doesn't feel good at all.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it for Pumpkin.
Okay. It's now the Lord of Blades' turn. She can't do anything, but she makes
Right.
another saving throw against the paralysis, right?
And
Yep,
still
the
has
wisdom save at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yes. 15.
Nope, still paralyzed.
All right. Glaive is up. Nope. Glaive is dead.
Glaive is dead.
Filch is up. 10, 20, 30. We'll make it a dash to be able to get in there. Can't do anything else. Alaska.
Okay, so noticing this mithril thing, just in case, she's going to bonus action pull a key out of her pocket. She grabs it real hard and it shoots into the warrior's pass key +1 longsword
Nice.
because it's magical, and I'm hoping that because it is a magical sword, I might. I mean, I'm not going to cut through the like adamantium situation, but I'm hoping that it. I have thoughts. Anyway, it is a +1 sword. Does that mean I'm adding 1 to my attack and my damage?
Yes.
Great.
And it counts as magical.
Yes, that's why I cast it. So I'm adding 1 to both of these hits, but I'm still doing them both at disadvantage, or both at advantage because she's paralyzed.
Yes.
Great. 2 hits. First hit. Boop.
Oh,
Boop.
So, what am I trying to say? With this spell, your hits are auto crit, which means auto hit. You don't have to roll 2 hit.
Oh,
But crits, her effect is criticals will not do critical damage. So
Right.
you automatically hit, but you're gonna do regular damage.
fair. I just wasn't sure because we were in a space where they were all metal and otherwise had things. I could see a world where she had resistance to non-magical weapons. So that's why I decided to pull out a magical weapon and also add an additional 1 to it. So I'm going to hit no matter what. Should I even roll to hit, or should I roll to hit just so I get my damage amounts?
Not rolling to hit, but you are rolling damage.
Great. Well, since these are bringing up my damage, we'll do damage.
Yeah.
First hit's going to do the 11 slashing, the 1 radiant. I'm also for this first one, because the bonus action was not a spell, going to pump a full divine smite spell into it. So she's getting 2d8 more radiant damage.
Okay.
Do 6 more radiant damage.
Okay.
Second attack, should I just roll 1 just so that it does the damage? Oh, and then +1 because it's the +1 sword.
Oh, that's right. So on D&D Beyond, it should give you the option to just roll damage, like it's a separate button. If not, then just roll the regular thing, it'll pop the damage up.
It's only given me the same button, so I'm just gonna roll it, and it'll be, so 15 slashing, 6 radiant.
+1.
+1, 7, or 16 slashing.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. That's my turn. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Guardian is up. 10, 20, 30.
I'm in there.
He's not. He's gonna dash to like get out of the way so you guys have range. That'll.
How is he big now?
Oh Jesus! What the? He got wide. There's just so much stuff happening.
I will move
in that
myself
area.
down here if I can.
There we
Boop.
go.
No, I keep opening a door.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm like right under the door, and so I can't get her out. All I can do is open the door.
Can you zoom in like really
try
far?
hitting-
I am.
Try hitting
Oh, no.
your up or down keys on your keyboard.
Nope.
No. Okay, we'll figure that out during a break.
Yeah, she's like trapped under the door because the door is a big circle and she's a little circle.
Okay, Bost.
Oh, wait, never. She started her turn, the Lord of Blades, in the Moonbeam because I haven't dropped it.
We did do that. Oh wait, no, we
Okay.
didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
Con save.
Yeah.
This.
Let me see.
No, not disadvantage. 22.
Yeah, she beats it. Does she take half or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. 2D. What's the number? 10.
10.
Okay. 5 points of radiant damage.
Damage
I'm gonna
is
kill her.
damage.
I'm just gonna kill her slowly with like little bits of radiant damage.
The true boss fight experience, just poking at a giant with sticks.
Oh.
Okay. Guardian went. Bost.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am going to run up here. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Whoop. I'm gonna run up here. Oh, who dat? Who dat?
Oh, that's a token that shouldn't be around.
Okay. I was like, oh shit.
No. Ignore.
Okay.
There.
Fuck, who knows? Are
Um,
those not supposed to be here either?
These two?
Which one? These two are your friends.
Okay.
Yeah, those
I
are
was like,
Glaive
oh,
and Filch.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think I'm gonna just be like here in the doorway.
Okay, just don't put yourself under the door token.
Okay. And I'm gonna use the trident. I'm gonna throw with 2 hands. That's a 26 to hit. And
Nice.
those numbers aren't right. So it's a D12. So that's a 7.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, as my second, I'm gonna do a poison spray. As my other action. And that is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
You have advantage because she's paralyzed.
Oh. 27.
Careful.
27 hits.
Yeah. So that's 18 poison damage.
Okay.
And I used my bonus action to recall my my trident.
Okay. I'm gonna say this happens now because it literally took me this long to figure out what can the Lord of Blades do about this. And I'm counting that as her thinking, what can I do about this? Paralyzed, cannot use action, bonus action, or move. But, oh, still can't do that. Never mind.
Oh. No.
I'm rules lawyering myself.
No, that's totally fair. I did fully just go in with the strategy of, okay, if she can't do anything, then we can do whatever we want.
I
It's
mean-
okay.
Can't speak, right? Can't speak.
It just says they're incapacitated for 2024.
Yeah, incapacitated and can't speak.
Can't do shit. Because
Can't
I mean,
move
like,
or
part of me
speak,
wants to
yeah.
see what she can do, and part of me is also terrified of what she's
Of what she can do.
Yeah. So I'm like, honestly, fine.
Fire-
Work her ass.
She is a CR 18 by herself, so
No, illegal.
yeah. Yup.
I am worried about what if that other guy had a fireball inside of his body when he got dead destroyed. I am worried about what is going to happen with teeny tiny little Alaska trapped in this room with her. But
Right.
we'll
It
find
just
that out when
cuts-
that happens.
It just cuts to an exterior shot, and then the entire left shoulder is just gone. It's just
Yeah.
literally.
Okay, so who just went? I'm sorry. Was that Bost? Yeah.
Bost just went,
That
yeah.
was Bost. Okay, we're back over here at Odysseia. You are
Okay.
going to see before your turn. You're going to see Mercy, like, can you see my arms? I don't know
Yeah.
how far the camera goes. Okay. He does like this, like he does a flex squeeze kind of motion. And you'll hear this just deafening like whom. And all of you, including you guys in the other room, are gonna hear another and like everything around you shakes, not to the point of knocking you over or anything, but you could tell some shit's happening.
Okay.
And Odysseia, it's your turn.
Can I see the mechanism on his neck?
Yes, there's like a black, almost gem-looking thing stuck to the back of his neck.
Great. I'm proficient in Tinkerer's tools.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to do this. I would like to try to get it his head.
Okay. I need you
If
to
it's a different
roll.
tool, I can be proficient in that too.
No, Tinker's Tools is actually
Probably perfect.
the right choice. Yeah.
Great.
Where is it? There it is. Okay, you're gonna use an action to tinker and try to take this thing off. So roll a dexterity check with Tinker's Tools. So I believe that adds your proficiency.
So not a sleight of hand check, but a dex check.
Dex check, yes. Actually, argument can be made for sleight of hand. Let's do that.
Okay. For the first time ever, she has had a chatelaine on her belt this entire time. Chatelaine is like a locket that attaches with a series of items. This is her librarian chatelaine. She
Okay.
is going to grab a tool that will transform into the exact right Tinker's tool. She has a +2.
Oh, nice.
So she's going to roll a sleight of hand with a +2. 21.
Okay.
Very good.
You remember that when you like had the vision from Miss Mercy's perspective of this thing being attached to his brainstem, it like sprung out a bunch of tiny little strings like tentacles that ended up wrapping around his neck and like sinking in. Those are not visible right now. Only the oval shaped source of the thing itself is like partially impacted. When you do this, you're going to see like 2 or 3 of those little tentacles pop, and now they're like poking out of his neck. You know that this was successful, but it's going to be a process over time. And Mercy stops what he's doing and reacts by turning around and just clocking you, or attempting to at least.
Real quick point of order.
Yes.
Vic, when you cast Bless on all of us, which reminder, we all have Bless cast on us, did you
Yes.
cast it on yourself as well?
I did not.
Okay, that's why I wanted to ask. I didn't think you did, but maybe you did.
I left everyone there with blessed.
Okay.
It's going to be a 19 to hit you, Odysseus.
Okay, maybe. No, we don't have Bless.
Great. Does he do that before the end of my turn, or what is the movement of action here? Can I do a bonus action? Does it?
It is a reaction to you using your action. So this is going to happen before anything else, but you do after this have the rest of your turn.
Got it. Okay. That hits me.
Okay. That's going to be 5 bludgeoning damage. Whoa, I clicked on the wrong thing. Same stats though. So just 5 bludgeoning damage.
5 damage. Very
Yep. You'll need to roll a concentration check.
Great. Check.
So it's a constitution save, technically.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep, you're good.
Question: is Mercy in initiative?
Ooh. He's not. Thank you. Let's fix that.
Do I get to know that?
He is now. Sorry, do you get to know what?
Do I get to know if he's in initiative?
He is now. You would know that, yes.
Great. Odysseus is going to, as her bonus action, vanish again and reappear in the most optimal place around him to rip out the next tentacles.
Nice.
So she literally might teleport like 3 feet, not even.
Yeah.
But she's gonna do it again.
So, okay. Let's paint this picture because
This is so cool.
This is so
It's
fucking
pretty cool.
awesome. So like you just appear here, go in with this like tinkerer's tool and start to pop this thing out of his neck. He
Yes.
reacts by like just blindly turning around and swinging at you. does connect. It's not terrible. And then you go pop, disappear, reappear again right behind him, like ready to go again.
Yes.
Awesome. Epic. That'll bring us to Kaz.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to... I think I'm just gonna dash and get into the spinal column and try to get up. And then I'll like be trying to like swim in the air to try to go faster, but I don't think that would work.
It's 20.
It's 20 feet.
It's 20 feet a turn. But we're gonna ride it. Actually, wait, what am I doing? Hold on. I can fly. I think. Did I use that already?
I don't know. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Where are we? Hold on. Yeah, I can just fly. I'll fly.
Okay.
My wings sprout up and I just fly up to the top of the room.
What is your fly speed?
It'll be 60 feet.
Okay, so you are able to get into this room. I'll put you here. Way left of where you were.
Way left. Heard.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a cool little map.
Yeah.
And that'll have to be my turn because I use my action and bonus action.
Okay. I hate how this. At the end of Kazan's turn, all of these walls that you two see here are going to just sink into the ground.
No.
Revealing.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh god.
Oh.
Four of these guys.
Ooh,
Great.
that seems like bad. That's so bad.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta. I thought I was ready for this. Shit.
You didn't expect us to do 2 encounters at the same time.
Split the party. Split the party.
I'm sorry.
I know it's good. It's so good.
Hello.
stressed
There we go.
Oh, I love these guys. These guys are cool.
That's a problem.
That's a real problem.
Initiative
Such big feeties.
0.
Great.
Beautiful.
Absolute
Love
dead
it.
ass fucking laugh.
Perfect. My plan looks like it's gonna work out great.
They have a -1 to initiative?
They have
What
a
is it?
-1 to
Easy.
initiative.
Are they just like real clunky because their feet are just so chunky?
Yeah, they've got
Pretty much.
They've moved
wearing-
everything out of Dex and into Strength and Con.
They're wearing like the RAR girl like floofy leg warmers with like the stompiest little shoes.
That's so good. That's so funny.
Okay, and they, since this is where we're at an initiative, they get to go. Oh
Thank
fuck.
you.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
Nope. 2 coming at each of you.
Great, good.
Super flanking.
Cool.
2
So advantage.
fist attacks each. Okay. 1 at advantage against Kazan, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Can't fail that con save.
Second one at advantage is 11 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, now
Good.
Odysseia,
Yep.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh,
And the
Half damage. I have resistance to all damage. I take 7.
nice. And then 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay, so
The
no
14
damage
we need a
there.
con save
You will need a con save against the 7, so need to beat a 10.
for Bliss.
29.
Nice.
Jesus.
Nice.
Useful 20. What a honestly useless 20. Jesus Christ.
True. Okay. When we come back from a quick break, we're going to be at the top of the initiative order.
Kudagi.
We'll be right back.
War. It's a pretty solid Star War.
That's what I've heard.
All right, we're in. With a change in music for the change in encounter. We are back at the top of initiative order with Pumpkin.
It's just a lot of music being like, "You're gonna die."
You're gonna die.
Dead hands die.
That's so good.
Pumpkin, we're over here. Now I gotta shift the camera every time we get to the
We'll do 2 attacks. I forgot the Pumpkin had an ability, so if one of these hits, we'll do that. +8 on these.
And an advantage.
And an advantage. If only.
If only. Oh, actually, they auto hit. They auto hit.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're okay. Gotcha. I thought because it was a ranged attack, and it's not within 5 feet, it wouldn't do that.
Oh, that is true. Yes, you're right.
Okay. So does an 18 hit?
Yes. No.
Perfect.
18 does not hit.
Roll a
Okay.
d4.
That first one was-
She's blessed.
Oh,
Alright.
blessed.
Yes.
Blessed. So yeah, then it does hit.
20. Okay. Or yeah, 21. Cool. So first one, it'll be. What do we have? It'll be a d6 plus the d6 in psychic damage, and we'll apply favored foe so that we get an extra d6 damage off of this.
Okay.
So now it'll be 3d6 plus 3.
Nice.
So it'll be this plus 3.
That's pretty
plus
good.
3. That's pretty good. What's 14 plus 3? That's 17.
Okay.
And then it'll be 2d6 plus 3 for the second hit. So 13 for the next hit. The second one's all piercing damage. 6 of the first one is psychic damage.
Got it. Okay. Anything else?
That will be it.
Okay, Lord of Blades' turn. Can't do anything. Makes another save. Is it con?
It's wisdom
Wisdom.
Ooh.
at disadvantage.
What's your number again?
It's 18.
Okay.
My
Oh.
Let's go!
First banished for the full time, and now what was this again?
Hold monster. This is hold monster.
Yeah.
So
and
good.
this is the fourth turn, right?
Yes.
I
I
believe
think
it's
it's between 3 and 4, but I'll say 4. 4 is
I
good.
believe it's the fourth of a minute, so 10, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 4 and 10.
Nice. Oh my god. All right. Mercy gets to go.
Oh, Mercy is in here. Okay.
He is going to continue at Odysseus. Oh, shifting the camera. Here we are. 2 arm blade attacks.
Okay.
Not at
22.
advantage because he is not flanking. 22 and a crit.
Oh, fuck.
Did you say the 22 hits?
Yes, 22 hits.
Okay. So the first one is 4
Great.
slashing damage. The second is 9 plus, not the plus 3, so 4, 13.
And that is halved. So I take 2 damage, and what is the other one?
13, you just said?
13, yes, so 6.
Okay. 6, so 2 and 6, so 8.
And that's 2 concentration saves. Both are 10.
Or 10.
I mean, you need a natural 1 to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, natural one still
Put
beats
that
it.
evil on
Oh,
me,
so you can't,
bear.
yeah, for those you can't fail.
Great.
Okay, yeah, that'll bring us to Filch. Who's going to just keep wailing on the Lord of Blades. 2 arm blade attacks, advantage.
He's blessed. I don't know if that helps.
He doesn't.
Can't miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't miss.
So 2 hits are going to be 9 and 6, 15. Alaska, your turn.
Great. So, since I can't miss, should I just roll once for each attack to get the damage that I'm doing?
Yeah.
Great. I'm adding 1 to this first, and then I'm adding the 2d8 Divine Smite. So 14 plus 1 is 15, 1 radiant damage, and then I'm doing 2 more Divine Smite. It's a D8, yes, 2d8. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 radiant damage for the first hit. Second hit. I clicked it. 14 slashing damage because I get the +1, and then 6 radiant.
Okay.
And bonus action, Harness Divine Power. I'm going to gain a 2nd level spell slot.
Nice.
That is
Oh,
my
yeah.
turn.
Okay, you can tell the Lord of Blades is bloodied.
Let's
Really?
go.
Okay, that's
This is so doable, guys.
This
This
is so
is so doable. This is so
Okay.
doable.
just literally hacking and slashing away at it.
Guardian gets to go.
Oh,
auto
also,
hits.
we need 2d10 of my brain damage of the moonbeam.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
'cause
right.
She started her turn.
Yeah, we need the con save first.
17. She's probably gonna beat it, but
Oh, not disadvantaged. 16. 16.
oh, 16 misses because it's a 17.
Nice.
10
So
more
full
radiant damage.
Avoided the crit too. That's
I know.
Excuse me. It's gonna be 12 more damage on the Lord of Blades from Guardian. Now it's Bost's turn.
All right. So, I need a con save from the Lord of Blades.
Not disadvantage. There we go. 13.
Great. So I'm gonna use my wedding ring and hit that bitch with some destructive wave.
oh, destructive wave. Is so
Nice.
And so it is thunder damage, and let's go with necrotic.
Ooh.
I get a choice between radiant or necrotic damage.
Okay.
I think that's a good call.
So, so
Yo.
that's 18 thunder and 25 necrotic.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
So you will feel. Have you ever like tried to hit something with a hammer? I don't know if you've ever. Sorry, Sam. I don't know if you've ever swung a baseball bat.
I played softball.
You
my
did?
entire
Okay,
life.
excellent.
He's got
So-
softball energy. Yeah.
Okay, softball reference then. You ever swing at a ball and just hit it right at that point in the neck of the
Oh,
bat
and
that
it
it just
hurts.
like it mangles
Yeah.
your fingers for the next like 2 minutes? You get that kind of feeling like in your mind from casting this spell.
Okay.
You can tell that the necrotic damage was less
no.
effective than you expected.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Okay. right.
But it was otherwise an effective spell. That hurt.
I mean, hey, you learned something. That's good to
We
know.
did learn.
Learned
We did
something.
learn.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
means the Wither and Bloom was, or the Shatter was better.
The shatter would have been better, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to do my action surge.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my action surge. And then do a little run up.
Oh, we're over here.
Do a little run up. And yeah, let's do the flame tongue sword. Flame tongue sword's been doing well for me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give 2 swipes with the flame tongue sword. Oh, I don't want to stand right on her. There we go.
I'm kind of, yeah, I'm
Um,
also considering myself generally close enough to her that I'm hitting her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
so-
tight spaces in this map.
Clank, 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 clank.
So that's an automatic hit, yeah? Because I'm within 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay. So first hit is 14 damage.
Nice.
And second hit is 14 damage.
Nice.
Me.
Okay.
And do I have any fun bonus actions that I want to do?
Right?
Nah,
Okay.
I'm good.
Odyssea. Back over here.
Okay, so I'm here. Can I make a check to see how much, like, would I be able to get the rest of this shit out of Mercy? Or could Mercy get this out of Mercy? Like, I've removed the hub. Is there a way that he could rip the rest of it out? Or is it I have to?
Okay, so making a check of some kind would take an action in initiative, but I think it's safe to say, given you experienced this thing being attached to Mercy as Mercy, like through his eyes, through his perspective,
Yes.
you would understand, like the moment like his disposition changed, it was like something else took over his mind. So he, at least on his own accord, would not want to try to do that. But if you were to somehow be able to control his mind, overriding what's already controlling his mind, he could participate in taking it out himself. Does that make sense?
Yes. Because I'm trying to decide, is an action of me attempting to remove this or doing command would be the best choice, and I am not the best one at this point.
Your passive insight is like stupid, right?
The passive insight is 26.
Okay. What was the command?
Command. I have command and suggestion, I think. So I have abilities to control a person. I would prefer to do commands. But it's simple command like remove.
It is not very possible for me to say, like, even with your very good passive insight, which of those options would be statistically more likely to succeed. You just kind of have to choose.
Great. Is this mechanical device something potentially I have researched before with Lunchbox?
Make a history check.
Basically, can Lunchbox?
Well, okay.
Probably not. 22.
I'm calling it a check, but I'm not going to burn your action for it because we're going off of you've seen this, you've been thinking about it. I'm not going to burn your action for this. No. You know that it is incredibly advanced even for like a very seasoned artificer. The most you'd be able to know is that it's some kind of artificer's creation.
Cool. I'm gonna try to keep ripping it out of his neck.
Okay, so Tinkerer's tools, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand +2.
Yes.
Oh, 12. It was a 20 and it rolled.
Okay.
Oh.
So this will. It's going to short circuit on you. And zap you without harming Mercy for 14 lightning damage.
Great.
I think you have resistance to everything right now.
It ends at the beginning of my turn.
Ah, okay. And then Mercy will react again. swinging at you with his arm blade. 13 to hit.
That does not.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I am once again going to vanish and reappear in the optimal spot to continue to try to remove this.
Nice.
That's all I.
Oh, that will put you back over here and outside of the Guardians.
Oh.
Not provoking opportunity attacks, right? Because it's not movement.
I just vanish.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Kazan.
I will, still in the air, I'm going to just kind of like throw my arms out to the side, and the center of the room is going to erupt. I'm going to cast a spell.
Jesus. Okay.
He's got careful spell. You're good.
And I will be using careful spell with it. I'll be using a 6th level fireball in the center of the room.
Oh my god. To whom it may concern.
Get absolutely burnt. I guess I'll also consider Mercy an ally.
Okay.
So
Doing the
I'll
best.
so I'll careful spell so that none of us get hit, but everybody else needs to make a dex save.
Are you what's your passive insight or perception? Both.
Perception is 9, insight's 14.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're the perception twins.
Perception.
Oh, I need to roll a con save.
You would assume that the ceramic brain in the middle of the room is something of a sentient thing. Do you
Oh.
want to include it or not in your careful spell?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll include it because I don't know, it's just kind of being controlled right now. It's not doing anything
Okay.
as far as I can tell. So we'll also include the brain.
Okay.
And then we'll roll damage after I mark off the sorcery point.
Okay.
What is this, like 11d6 or something?
Something stupid. Okay.
What did you upcast
dex
it
save-
to?
Jesus Christ. Okay. 1.
Wow. Fuck you, Nat 20.
4.
36 fire damage?
36. Let me see.
That seems low. What?
There's a couple.
is-
It's okay.
It is
Oh,
low,
it's okay.
but I have a solution because I have another meta magic.
Nice.
Oh
So-
no!
So the 19 and 18 succeed. But I will also use Empower spell so that I can re-roll up to 5 damage dice. I'll choose the 2 1s, a 2, and 1 3.
I was gonna say that's probably your best bet. The rest of them
Yeah.
are not. You got slightly more than half.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it was
2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
So we have to
So
reroll
that'll be
this.
4.
So we've got
So
Four,
4,
4, 5.
7. So it's 29 for sure, plus your 13 now.
29 plus 13 is
Nice.
42.
41, 42?
42.
42 fire damage.
That's better.
So
That is
it's
better.
42 against the 2 fails.
Against the 2
and
fails.
21 against the succeeds.
Yep.
Okay.
And then because I have my wings out, I can do like radiant damage to another creature, I think. It's like 1 creature, so I guess I will just throw that onto one of the ones that failed. I'm looking for the specific amount of damage. I can do extra damage equals my proficiency bonus, so an extra 5 radiant damage
Okay.
to one of the ones that failed.
Got it. Okay. Off to them now.
Oh no. Oh no.
You will see Odysseus and Kazan. You will see all 4 of these things, like a little string of energy, like pulses once with a glow, to Mercy. Like a string literally attaching all their heads. It pulses once to all of them, and you can like feel a magical rush and tell that all of them are regenerating a little bit of health.
Got it.
And then what? Oh, nope, that doesn't apply. 2 swings at each of you at nope. You guys have to move to do that. They are gonna They are going to strategically place themselves right next to you to get advantage. Okay, 2 swings at advantage at each of you. This is Kaizen first. 15 to hit.
Misses.
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 bludgeoning damage.
I can't fail that save, so that's cool.
Then at Odysseia, 11 to hit.
Misses.
And number 2, 25 to hit.
Hits.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Back to having resistance, I take 7.
And a concentration save.
My save. 11.
Oh, you're safe. Oh wait, you can't fail when it's
Yeah,
not
neither of
over
you
10.
can
You
fail
can't.
because
Yeah.
the least you can roll is a 10.
Yeah.
10.
Yep.
Nice.
Jesus, guys.
Listen, con is so important. I realize
so
that.
important.
Yup.
I'm so scared.
Okay. That brings us to Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. I think we're gonna go for a good old double shot. So, 2 d20s. These are both at advantage. So, 23 to hit the first one.
Oh, auto hits. Oh, is she
Right,
still ranged?
She's still
Yeah,
ranged,
she's
yeah,
still
because the only melee attack Pumpkin has is Thorn Whip, and that's not as good as the bow.
Okay, so what was the first hit?
First one is 23, and the
23
second
hits.
one is 26.
Okay, both hit.
Cool. And then I'll just roll the 5d6 plus, and then we'll add 6 to this, because this will be the total amount of damage. Okay, so...
Plus 6 is 21.
Yeah, that'll be 21 total damage. And then the 1 will be psychic damage.
I can't believe I'm saying this. The Lord of Blades is dead.
Oh shit, let's
He
go!
was bloodied like a second ago.
You did a lot.
Hell yeah.
What point did she have? What?
I think we...
Jesus.
Yo!
So
we did
I-
not see shit that she could do.
I pre-roll when we have big encounters coming. I pre-roll stuff to just like save
Sure.
time. 23d8 plus 92. I don't remember what that ended up at, but that's what that was.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And oh Jesus Christ, I just need to get this off of my chest. Spellcasting up to level 5 with a lot of spells. And
God,
then all sorts of like crazy combo attacks of like if she ran at you, you were fucked. Like holy shit. You literally did not allow her to do anything.
Hell yes.
And I was
Rachel.
going up
Sat
and down.
on her
like-
chest and said, "Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself."
Literally.
And so the one thing that could have made it more interesting would have been legendary resistances for the banishment, but she doesn't have that. She has legendary actions,
doesn't.
but not legendary resistance.
Wow.
So it was like the perfect storm between that and you guys doing you must save stuff. Holy shit.
That's so
Hats off
good.
to you guys for that. CR18 by herself.
Jesus.
And you guys fucking wrecked house. Okay. Lord of Blades is down. We are still in initiative. Mercy's turn. Definitely going to... Ooh, that's gone. go at Odysseia twice. 18 and 19 to
Oh,
hit.
mercy.
Both of those hit.
Okay. 12 slashing. Well, 8 and 4, so 4 and 2.
4 and 2, so 6.
And 2 concentration saves.
That you can't fail.
That,
That
oh
I
yeah,
can't.
that you can't fail. So never mind.
Okay, well, okay, cool.
Filch is going to see that the Lord of Blades is down and start running this way. Dash to make it there. Laska.
Same. I'm going to run, so I'm going to go 15 feet and then another 25 feet. Where's the hole's right up here, right?
Yes.
Dash to get in there,
Mhm.
and then it raises me some amount, correct?
20. Yes.
20 feet. Does it get me into the room?
No.
Can I see into the room by the time I hit 20 feet?
You can see that there is an opening to a room, but you, I'm gonna say you can see like
Can I see
part
like?
of Kazan. That's it.
Great. Misty Step bonus action immediately in front of him.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's
gonna
my
put-
turn, but I am at least in the room, have sword by Kaz.
Boom. Okay, there you are.
Great. Take that one off of my spells, and that's my turn. I'm in the
That's
room.
your turn. Okay, Guardian turns heel, does the same thing.
We killed the Lord of Blades.
We just killed the.
Flopping her to
Not-
the ground and consistently kicking her in the
Yeah,
fucking ribs.
not only did you kill the Lord of Blades, she literally didn't get to do anything.
I'm so excited. I want to just like hear her stat sheet when we're done with this fight because I want to know how bad it would have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit. Bast.
Unmute. So I'm gonna do cats or feline agility. So I can go 60. Where am I going?
It's
That's
like over
fine.
here.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm saying that gets me in. Yeah. Yes?
60 feet is your base movement or dash?
So feline agility gets me basically gets me a dash. For
It's a
without
free dash 'cause
using
she's a
dash.
cat.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, that gets you in and you move up. Yeah, so you're in the elevator shaft going up 20 feet.
Okay. Cool. Am I up to the next floor yet?
No, you have another, round and a half in order to get up there from just the gravity well itself.
Copy. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. This is really good.
Odysseia.
Trying it again. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Do
Keep
it.
going. You got it. You got that shit.
Slide again. 15. Oh, plus 2. 17.
Okay. You do manage to pop out a few more of the
That's
tentacly arms that are a part of this hub. That's your action.
Vanish,
Anything else?
Vanish, reappear behind him.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna use his reaction again.
Yep.
Blap.
There.
21
Boo.
for a grand total of 2 bludgeoning damage.
It's 4
Wow.
because it's I get it in full on my turn. It's just in between.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So yeah, 4.
Cool.
Okay. Kazan.
So, I don't know if you'll be able to believe this, but I'm gonna go with another another fireball in the center of the room.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're gonna believe this, Bob.
In a shocking turn of events.
A shocking turn of events, another fireball. I'm going to do another careful spell.
Hey, if it ain't
Oh
broke,
my-
don't fix it, right?
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So
Sure.
deck saves from everyone but the friends, please. Fail, fail, fail.
Yeah. Uh,
I like how one of them rolled a modified one.
Real. That's so funny.
they all fail?
They all fail.
Okay.
So they'll only take 10d6 this time, unfortunately. But... Okay, where are we at? Skadoosh. If I click the button, hold on.
Hey!
37 fire, and let's see if I need to re-roll any of those. I'll re-roll the 1 and the 2. Just to squeak out as much extra damage as I can.
34.
So 2d6. 2 and a 3. So we got 1 extra damage.
39.
Nice. Okay, anything else?
That, actually, which one's looking the lowest? Or just the one that I did the extra radiant on last time?
This guy, lower left.
Lower left, he'll get the extra radiant again.
Okay. And that's
And
how much?
5. That's 5 extra.
Okay.
And then I want to see if I have a bonus action. I don't think I can do much right now. Yeah, that's all I've got for now, but we're chilling up here.
Okay. Did I go out of order? I think I went out of order.
No, I just see a Kaz and then the golems are next.
Because they got a 0.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just did the golems. Shield
No.
Guardian.
That was
No, because you just rolled deck saves.
Oh, that's right. Brain mush.
I knew it was their turn and I was getting ready to sentinel whichever one hit Kaz first. So that's why I knew they were next.
Whichever one of you motherfuckers tries this.
She's like underneath you because you're flying, right?
I am flying all the way
There's
up
like
at the ceiling.
3 feet of gnome just like hitting things.
Just smashing toes.
Okay, first hit against Odysseus is a 24.
That hits.
Is that an advantage?
They are flanking, yes.
Can I take away the advantage from the second one with my restore balance feature as a sorcery cleric?
Yeah.
So they don't have advantage on that one.
So
Sorcery
that's
cleric.
your reaction, right?
That's my reaction, yep.
Okay.
So I can't cast shield or anything, but
Yeah.
I can prevent a hit.
Okay,
Yo.
so
Um,
1 hit.
Silvery barbs.
Oh.
I cannot.
Okay.
So re-roll the first one.
I rolled a 20.
Oh no!
It's a crit. Ugh.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Oh, I might go down.
So that's 16
I got you, baby.
plus 28 total.
It's okay, the cavalry's here, we're good. We got
But this is
28 damage, but it is halved.
to
Yep.
14.
14. And I have to make a saving throw of...
7.
10.
10.
So you can't fail it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have 12.
You have 12?
I have 12.
That's fine.
Okay, now the ones against Kazin at advantage.
hits.
So 20.
That one will hit. Yep.
And then, are we sentineling right now?
Yeah, whenever you want to do it, but I'm gonna hit the first one that hits him.
Okay, so 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right, I will hit
let's
him
sentinel now. Yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to just punch him with my fist. I want to just punch him with my fist.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled really bad. 15 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Too bad.
No.
Rip.
Funny.
I mean, it only had I done it with my sword, it only would have been 17, and I don't think that would have hit either.
17 would have hit.
Oh, bummer. All right, well.
25 for the second one.
25 will also
oh,
hit.
well, since
Oh.
I was blessed.
Is it
Ooh.
at least a 2?
Is it a 2?
She just like fucking meat punches him in the knee, and it still does 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yup.
Oh,
With her
that's so
fist.
funny.
She shakes it after because the man made a stone, probably.
Metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
It looks stone.
Dent him. You dent him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she
It would
punched
be
him.
cool if-
Fuck that guy.
It would be cool if they turned to stone, wouldn't it?
Yep. Okay, so that hit against Kazan is 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then we are at
What?
Pumpkin.
Okay, hold on. We gotta get all the way over to Pumpkin.
I know.
Do you have anything that's not Dimension Door that we can use? I thought you had a Misty Step. You do have a Misty Step. Perfect. We'll
Oh, yeah.
do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get here. And then we'll dash here, to get to that, to get right into the spinal column.
Okay.
And then we'll wait for next turn to Misty Step.
Okay, so it's 20 feet. Dead. Mercy. Gonna keep going at Odysseia.
That does not hit. Fuck, it hits.
No. Okay.
So it's two separate attacks, not at advantage because he's not flanking. So
One
just
does not
the
hit. Second one hits.
second one hits 4
Oh,
slashing damage.
jeez.
He's having a hard time right now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, I missed something. Okay, that's all right. Filch. It's in. Whoop.
Ayo.
Alaska.
Ah.
Back over here.
Yeah. Guy next to Kazan on the left. I will hit him twice.
Okay.
Spells. Nope. Actions. Actually, I'm just gonna hit him once. I don't know who. I mean, quick visual assessment. Who looks like they're having a harder time, Kaz or Odysseia?
Odysseia for sure.
That's what I figured.
Odysseia
above.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So I'm gonna attack this guy once. 23 to hit.
hits.
Great. He's gonna get 18 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that area. I am fine taking opportunity attacks. They can fucking try me. And I'm coming down by Odysseia over here.
Okay. 1 and 2, 26 and 17 to hit.
26 hits, 17 misses because I have my shield out for 20.
Okay.
6, cute.
So disrespectful.
And I'm going to over here hit the one on Odysseia's right with my second attack.
Okay.
Yes, you. 27 to hit.
Yep.
And he's going to also get, I'm pumping a 3rd level Divine Smite for 4d8 radiant damage.
Jesus. Okay.
God damn.
19 radiant damage along with the original 5 radiant damage and the 11 slashing.
Nice.
Blow his ass up.
Chunks
Was that
are
nice?
flying off
What?
of this thing. It's beyond bloodied.
Cool. Bonus action, my second harness divine power to get that spell slot back.
Nice.
Very reasonable.
That feels right. That was a freebie.
Yep.
And that is my turn. And I am now, like, here to stop things, hopefully, from hitting her to a degree. Is it shift or alt?
It's alt.
Or, it's alt.
Alt.
Okay.
Yes.
There. I'm as in there as I can be, so I can whack at things.
Yup.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, Guardian is now in the spinal column. Bast.
Can I dash up this too?
So no,
Okay.
you are, unless you do something else of your own volition, just floating up as 20 feet per round. So you're 10 feet from the opening, but you can see, like Kazan going back and forth with these two robot guys.
So if she's 10 feet from the opening, then she'll get there on this turn because it's taking 20.
No,
it
at the
does 20 feet.
end of this turn, she gets to
Oh.
10 feet away, unless you have something else that can move you a different way.
Can you climb?
Maybe.
I feel like
well-
your climb speed is either your dex or your strength, and then some fucking math.
Yes.
But also, you're a cat.
Yeah.
That is not correct. But
I mean, also, I can see these things, right?
mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
So if I can see these things,
You can see it. You can throw your trident at it.
My trident can also see that.
well, I feel
Okay.
like no. I'm not going trident. I'm not going trident. I'm going with
A spell that says a creature you can see within range.
yeah, something like that.
I need you guys. I know you guys are going to appreciate this with me. Climb speed. Rules glossary climb speed. A climb speed can be used in place of speed to traverse a vertical surface without expending extra movement normally associated with climbing. See also climbing and speed.
Great.
What is this
Cool.
Webster's Dictionary ass?
Definition.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ.
So can I climb?
You can. It would be half of your normal movement speed unless you have something that says otherwise as a feature.
Oh. Nah. So, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to, have some fun with Jim's magic missile.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're just gonna do a first level. Yeah, so, that's... Oh no! And so that hits me.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
That's so funny.
So, okay, hold on. I have to read this. You create 3 twisting, whistling, hyperledger, blah, 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 blah. You make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the missile deals force damage. If the attack roll crits, the missile does this. If the attack roll for the missile is a 1, for any missile is a 1.
Oh, right. 'cause
Yeah, so that's a 1.
Yep.
All missiles miss their targets and blow up in your face, dealing 1 force damage per missile to you. So
That's only 4 force.
So
Given the date today, I'm just imagining like
Yeah.
just some person out in the yard with fucking fireworks and just blowing it up
The
in their
bottle,
face.
the bottle rockets just go all out. And just,
So-
Right back at you.
Ow, ow,
I
ow,
only
ow.
cast that at first level, thank God. So I have 3 force damage. God damn it.
so unfortunate. This is the give and
Oh.
take that the dice have today.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
Yo. No, this is just how boss rolls.
Yeah.
trying to like do a spell while climbing and also floating. Like it does kind of make sense.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
just saying, y'all. This is just like we've proven that boss rolls for shit even when other people are rolling for her.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was true. I managed to, yeah.
Yeah. No, she's just a normal gal, folks.
Oh
Alright,
shit. All right.
Oh
So
my goodness.
that's my turn.
All right. Odysseia, who is hurting.
I know.
I'm going to do a bonus action first and then take my action.
Good call.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to cast a 6th level healing word on myself.
Ooh.
Honestly, do it.
Fair.
I don't have anything
Totally
bonus
fair.
that will help you. I have to take a whole turn, which is why I hadn't healed anybody yet.
So I get 28 back, but I have no resistance now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
I fucking care. I'm freeing him. He's our friend and he's purple.
Fair.
For good reasons. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Fuck!
Oh.
My
Oh no!
No, I don't do. I fucking miss. It's a +2. It's 11. I miss. I don't do anything. Well,
13 lightning damage as it short circuits and zaps you.
fine. Cool.
And Mercy is going to react.
Reasonable. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You're so tall. I mean, I am too, but still too tall.
19 to
That
hit you. Okay. 5 slashing
Great.
damage.
Beautiful.
Hey, you healed for 10.
We did it!
Yeah.
Woo! That's 2 successes, 2 failures, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
There's nothing.
Okay, Kazan.
4th level fireball.
Just going down.
Again, folks.
They're like, what do I have left?
We're just doing a countdown now because we gotta we gotta be putting this out somehow. Oh my god. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys did completely snuff out the Lord of Blades. We should have.
Yeah.
It should be far more dire than it is right now. Between
Honestly,
the health and the resources.
Okay, we're gonna do the thing again, so it's careful, so no one's gotta worry about anything. And yeah, deck saves please for everybody
Oh, yes.
except Mercy and Brain.
Ooh.
Great.
Alright, where's my
Incredible.
fireball?
Where was this rolling the whole rest of the time?
Perfect. Yeah, they all fail and take 41 or 31 fire damage.
Nice.
And the guy in the corner is gonna take the extra 5 radiant again.
Okay.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
These
Yeah,
guys have some
and
fucking hit points.
the pool is crazy right now. And then I'm not gonna use my sorcery points to re-roll any of that. That's just gonna stick how it is.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for my turn.
Okay. Shield Guardians again. 2 at Kazan at advantage. 24
24 will hit.
for 13 bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning. Cool.
And then 14 to hit.
14 to hit will miss.
Okay. And then at Odysseus. First one is on the left. 16 to hit. Does not hit? Okay.
Great.
I just realized I've been playing these guys wrong in one particular way. I'm not going to adjust it. 19 to hit.
Cutting words.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get my last bardic, and that is 1d6 to remove -5.
Great.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
And
Nice. Okay. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin goes up 20 feet, right?
Yes, and that'll put her at 10 feet.
Perfect. We will Misty Step up to the top with a bonus
Nice.
action. If available, could we do in like this spot specifically, so not in melee range
Yeah.
or further out of melee range?
Here you are. Boop, right there.
Perfect. Cool. That'll be the bonus action, and then regular action. Since these guys are up like higher than Pumpkin would be right now. Are they in attack range or not, or like in melee range?
I'm confused. What do you mean?
So because me and these guys are higher up, because I'm flying, so they would have to be up there to hit me. Would Pumpkin be in melee range of these guys on the ground?
You're flying how high?
Up to the ceiling. I'm up at the ceiling right now.
Oh.
So however tall that is.
Did you bring them with you? Because if not, then I made a mistake.
I was trying to be in the corner to not get hit, but I assume they just stepped into the elevator and are just kind of like using the elevator to float up with me.
Nope. They can't do that.
Oh.
I've been hitting you when I couldn't have been hitting you. My bad.
They just have extendo arms. It's all good. No worries.
And the ceiling is high enough that they can't reach you. So if you've noted all the damage you've taken from those attacks, you can revert all of it. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. I think it's funny. It's all good.
They are standing on the ground, and Pumpkin is in melee range. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, we'll have Pumpkin actually shimmy over into the floating pool area, and try to pull down, or pull one of the guys into it, to see what happens.
Ooh, okay.
So this will be a melee spell attack with a +10. Thorn Whip's cool.
Nice.
15 to hit the guy on the right.
You're still blessed, right?
Pumpkin would still be blessed, unless anything else has happened.
No, we've not dropped it yet.
Yep.
Cool. 4!
That hits.
19!
That hits.
Perfect. So that'll be, I believe, a couple d6? Yeah, 3d6. And do we need to make a strength save, or does the pull just happen?
What is this?
Thorn Whip. So whenever you hit, you can pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. So this will be 3d6 piercing damage. And Pumpkin's gonna like try to pull his leg into the gap just to see what happens.
It just happened. Yep. Did I close? Oh, okay. Pulls in. It just floats there.
Okay, so it also floats. Cool.
Yeah.
Just floating and like punch fighting in the air.
Exactly. Then yeah, that'll be the turn then. Actually, Pumpkin will use a bonus action to turn invisible. Because Pumpkin
Nice.
can do that.
Nice.
Nice. Wait, wasn't there a Misty Step in there?
Yes, you're right, my bad. Yes, I can't do that yet.
Yeah.
So yes, that'll just be the end of the turn.
Okay. Mercy. Still going at Odysseia.
Mercy, what the hell?
15 and 24 to hit you.
24 hits.
7 slashing damage. Filch gets to 10 feet. Alaska.
Question. And I will let you make this ruling, and then I will decide how the rest of my turn plays. I also am proficient in Tinker's tools. I also have the thing where I have expertise on mechanical devices and things. Can I use my action to help Vic? Can I hold my action to help Odysseia poke at the back of his brain on her turn?
Yeah.
Great. Bonus action. Will basically be to like get, because she's going to be doing it from this angle also. I want to get underneath her so that I am also potentially a point of they will get advantage on hitting me. And to the one on her right, I would like to bonus action cast Compelled Duel. So I need a wisdom save from him.
Hang on 1 second.
On more than one person. And upcasting it, I don't think I can do either. Otherwise I would. I'm not seeing it. There it is.
Okay. Sorry, I had to look up something for holding action.
Okay.
What was the other stuff you were doing?
Casting Compelled Duel on the guy to my right.
Okay.
I need a Wisdom save from him. Hoping it's bad.
Wisdom save. 4.
Cool. He doesn't want to hit anybody but me, and if he tries, it's disadvantage.
Yep.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, and the spell ends if I attack any other creature. Cool. That's fine. That'll be okay this time. That is my turn. I am between the two of them, basically under my beans' feeties. Yeah, and you're gonna get advantage when you poke at his brain next.
Okay. So
Yep.
that will use your reaction
Yes.
on Odysseus' turn. So
It'll also use this turn's action and my reaction on that turn, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Guardian is now farther up the elevator shaft. Bast.
You should get up the top of the elevator shaft
I
at this
should be
point.
at the top of the elevator shaft.
Yes. Which will put you here.
Oh gosh. Oh no, I don't. I'm
Over
in the
there.
Black hole. Thank you. Oh shit. Okay. So is everybody okay? So Odysseus, you're behind.
I am behind.
Okay. So I am immediately going to run in front of. That is the wrong button. And if I deal with opportunity attacks, fuck them.
You will take 2. Yes.
Great.
24 and 13.
24 hits.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes. So I'm running in front of him. And I am going to okay. I am going to use okay. Okay. So I have my trident in one hand, but I am
Mhm.
not using my trident, and I don't know if this works this way. But I need it to be known that I have my trident in my hand.
Okay.
But I will be doing cat's claws as an attack on Mercy. It's a melee attack. Oh shoot, it's unarmed strike. Balls. So I have to be completely unarmed?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's talk it through. What are you thinking of that it matters you have the trident in your hand?
For reactions that I intend to use.
Okay, so it is a free action to like stow away a weapon or grab it.
Okay.
So, and we're really not that nitty gritty anyway with
Okay.
my campaigns, so it's
Cool.
easy enough to say that you can just put it away, do the thing.
Okay. Because that is like a part of one of my reactions is like important.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am using cat's claws, but specifically what I'm doing with cat's claws is grabbing onto any of the tentacles that I see on the front side of him and just pulling.
Oh. Okay.
As a melee.
So I'll say this. That is creative. I like it. make an attack roll.
Mhm.
What is cat's claws?
It's an unarmed strike.
It's an unarmed strike, but slashing.
Okay, so roll that as an attack.
Okay. 23.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Okay, you will essentially wrench out more of this thing than Odysseia has already started to detach.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this: if some of the tentacles weren't already exposed from her, like, Tinker's tools detaching them, this would have done nothing.
Yep.
So you're essentially grabbing on to, like, the trash that's already been detached and trying to wrench it out farther. However, this does cause harm to Mercy. So that 7 slashing damage is going to apply. So you can tell you're hurting him, and you are helping succeed in pulling this thing out.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
I am going to use my second part of that to shout over to Odysseia, hey, take a breath. You've got this. You're fine.
Hell yeah.
And I'm giving her guidance.
Nice.
It adds a D4
Okay.
to any ability checks.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's a cantrip.
Cool.
And that is my turn. So I'm literally like sitting on top of Mercy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Odysseia.
Okay, the first thing I have to do is a healing word on myself.
Fair.
For real.
Okay.
So that's step 1.
That is a nice number.
That is a very nice number. I
Yeah.
feel better. So now we're going to, this is +2. I know there's a D4, so a slash roll.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an advantage because I'm helping you.
So this is +4.
Great.
Wait,
How
why
do I-
4?
So I have 2 from my tool, and I have 2 from God.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Hey, 28.
28.
oh no.
That's fucking teamwork.
Jesus Christ.
Good shit.
Pull this up again.
Oh
no.
god.
Why?
I don't like
Okay.
it.
Odysseia, you reach out with with Bost like on Mercy's shoulders, doing like pull away shit, and Alaska beneath, just like whacking shins and then like helping you out with this as well. All the chaos of the fighting immediately stops because you pick out the last bit of this item, and it like turns red hot to white hot in a matter of like 2 seconds, and then just completely melts and disintegrates into dust as it pops out of Mercy's neck. He is going to fall to the ground unconscious, and the sentinels are going to immediately cease and desist, and just start walking back to their starting stations. And right in the middle of the elevator shaft will appear a ghostly humanoid image that I'm just now realizing I don't have a handout for, so I'm going to do this instead.
Whoa.
Yo.
That's pretty cool.
Are we out of combat?
You are out of combat. And this thing is going to speak to you as it appears. You are an interesting lot. What do you want to do?
I'm still on top of, like, I didn't let go as he fell. So I'm gonna cast a quick first level Cure Wounds
Okay.
on Mercy.
Okay.
So Mercy's gonna get 12 points of healing.
Okay. Mercy will like his eyes will go from black to like the blue glow that they originally had to indicate that he is alive and conscious now.
Alaska, being down by Odysseus, is going to pump her final 20 of Lay on Hands into you, just so you feel a little better.
She's doing great.
But so I'm gonna give Mercy a little kiss and say, "I'm so sorry we did that to you," and then Boss is gonna take out her trident, and she's gonna look at this figure and say, "Dear God, what do you want from us?"
You're gonna have a combination of Mercy just on the ground, legitimately just going, "What just happened?" But then this thing will chime in again as well. I have been observing you since your entry into the cave. You are a curious lot. Why are you here?
To be
Yeah.
entirely honest, it was for that piece of the rod.
We need this, and we will be on our way.
Also, we did kind of want to make our friend not be controlled by, I don't know, the devil?
Yes, that seemed unpleasant. Oh, but what is this that you are saying you need it is a piece of what?
So we're
We're collectors. It is part of a rod. We need all 7 pieces. This is one of the 7 pieces. And my apologies, greetings, salutations. My name's Alaska Jane. Could you let us know who you are?
You may call me Landro. I am the consciousness that resides in this Colossus.
This
Okay.
is you.
And Bost Bost is in full, like, ready to go fucking mode. And then in that moment, she softens slightly.
Is there anything we can do for you with... I assume you've just kind of been stuck in a mountain?
Yes. I should like to learn from you.
Okay.
Do you know things?
A
like
few?
to think so.
I have no functional purpose anymore here. Could I join you?
I don't see why not.
Sure.
I
Oh
mean,
my
insight
There's you
check?
two. There's you two that are like, yeah, and then and Andrea's
Cool,
like,
best lady friend, cool, best
Oh
lady
my dear, yes. I would
This means we
I
have
would
to
like
take a
to do an
giant
insight check on that one.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, Alaska's not seen enough movies to know that, like, I'm sorry, I can't let you do that, you know, are gonna exist, but, like...
I was just like, I know there's a ton of weird romance novels we stole from some cultists in the bag of holding. I figured we'd leave her those.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, I have advantage on that.
I also do, but yours...
That's a 30, baby.
Is she chill?
Wait. Boss rolled a 30.
Yes,
it is.
Alaska rolled a 17.
Where's Odysseus roll?
I mean, I'm just excited, but I'll roll.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we're believing.
If you
We're-
didn't want to roll,
I'm
you don't
on
have to.
board
Yeah.
You're good.
with this cool ghost.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
a ghost just told Odysseus that they wanted to know things, and Odysseus like, honestly, join the club, babe.
I know a great place you'd love to hang out. We'll go to Baldur's Gate. Oh my god.
So Alaska, like,
Okay.
yeah, this is odd.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like overtly nefarious that's coming off from this thing. And there is a like hint of genuine curiosity that you'd get from the way it is talking to you.
Sure.
Bost, you have a lot of children.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you have experienced many times over the just like genuine, raw, dumb curiosity of a being that has just not experienced some things before.
Yeah.
This is very much like that.
Okay.
The curiosity is very genuine. And from if we can pull out the wheel of alignment, a very neutral perspective.
All right. So, my darling, how would we take you with us?
Oh, the perfect question. You will find, if you have not already, a crystal gem somewhere in this husk. It's, I believe you call it green. And about this big.
Is this something we've already run into, or is she like is it strictly describing like the rod?
Not the rod.
Okay.
It definitely something that you have not seen to this point.
Okay.
And would you just be in the gem, or would you be in the construct, or?
Oh, if you bring the gem to me,
And it points at like the brain where the gray matter is leaking out.
Mm-hmm.
I can do the rest. But we do need that gem.
Where is the gem?
Do you know where it is? Or just a general area of where you...
Since all of this happened, I do not know.
It might
But
be
it
on the
did
Lord's
start
playthrough.
within the husk.
It's here. We can find it.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Sweetheart, do you want to stay on this plane, or are you willing to go anywhere?
So this like spirity, foggy, humanoid depiction of this consciousness, you can see its face like as clearly as is on that picture. It'll get really wide-eyed when you say that.
Oh, I should like to travel very much, yes.
All right.
Where will you
Well-
go?
Everywhere.
That does sound very interesting.
She has described the object. I am going to cast locate object.
Yeah. That's 1,000 feet, right?
1,000 feet. I assume this thing is not 1,000 feet tall.
No, it's slightly less than half that.
Great.
Yeah, you will be able to locate it in the 1 foot opposite from where you came in.
The one we didn't come in. Cool.
Literally
So we're
the
gonna go all the
only
way
side
down.
of it.
Go over.
I'm not gonna make you do that like on the map. Actually, go down and like you've cleared the dungeon. Let's put it that
Sure.
way, okay? So it's just a matter of like, do you want to keep talking now and then go get it and come back, or do you want to go get it now and come back?
Have Filch and Mercy connected, by the way?
Yes, you can see the two of them like talking. They've seen each other. They like greeted each other, but they are like silently observing what's happening with you guys right now. Oh, I should change that on the map too. Put all the tokens in the right place.
Yeah. We could also, I mean, I guess we should probably stay in this room for now, but maybe like maybe we all take a quick, like a hang, like a good, hour-long hangout, chat with our new friend here. And then we go on a search for this gem.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea.
I'm
Also, Kazan, since you're already in the air, would you mind grabbing the rod?
Oh yeah. I just go over and go touch the rod piece without any protection.
I must protest.
Oh.
Yep, there's the other shoe.
We cannot stay here if you remove that, and or me.
Oh.
It must be done very carefully and simultaneously. And you must have a very expedient means of escape.
So we do need to so we would need to get the gem first before we grab this, and then we would immediately need to like shunt ourselves out of the head.
In the interest of your survival, yes.
That is great information. Thank you.
okay.
Wait. Hang on. So,
Can you, if you don't have the rod connected to your brain, can you still come with us?
With the gem, yes.
Okay. Good. So, because I'll be honest, your packaging, this packaging is quite cumbersome, and sometimes it wouldn't fit into all the places that we need to go. So I'm glad we can get you a little more condensed.
Yes, that was one shortcoming of my creators. As ingenious as all of this is, they could create consciousness. But, that is a rather crude and short-sighted and limiting physical manifestation of what it would look like.
So, for my own brain, if we put her in the gem, she will shut down, or if we take the rod, things shut. Not her, but like the place shuts down.
Landro, him, taking the consciousness or taking the rod will trigger a very dangerous event.
Okay.
So he has told you try to do both simultaneously. Same dangerous event happens, but you'll get both.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just thinking, like, Alaska was saying, like, we could do a short rest, which is potentially regain abilities, and also like go on an expedition to the shoe to get the pretty rock, and then like make a plan.
Yeah.
We're at the head, and is there an exit from here?
Well, I mean,
to
I
the
would,
mountain?
I would assume so because the other team came in through the head.
Right.
Yeah, so you'll see
Hey guys.
an entrance exit hole, essentially, like at the front, where basically where Odysseus token is.
Got it. Okay, so we can run, like we can grab everything and bolt onto the.
I've also got a dimension door, and Pumpkin does as well. So,
Looking out of that exit hole, you can see that the like next safest place to put feet back on the ground would be about 150 feet down from where you are. So about half of the Colossus is like from middle of the abdomen down is like embedded in the mountain. Everything up is exposed.
Got it. I have Featherfall.
Right,
That's
but if
fine.
That's
stuff
good.
falls around us, that's not going to protect us from Featherfall.
But
Like,
if
is it-
we bolt out jump type thing, I don't know what's gonna happen, but like we're up high. If we have to get both the rod and the gem at the same time,
Yeah.
I don't know how fast it is, but at least that could get, because if from this exit point the closest landing spot is 150 feet, like at least I can get some of us to be okay.
Sure. So wait, do
Also,
we
my
have to?
staff lets me cast Globe of Invulnerability, so we can just take cover from all the falling shit. But if that happens,
We can land and then be like, we're in a dome.
exactly.
Okay.
So sorry, maybe I missed it for a hot second. Do we like? We obviously we need to grab the rod and we need to grab the gem. Is it that the second we touch the gem, also it'll collapse, or is it the second that Landro enters the gem, it'll collapse?
Both.
Entering the
That
gem.
sucks. Oh, entering the gem. Okay.
gem and grabbing the
Right.
rod.
But I
So
thought
we
we
have
needed. My understanding was that we needed to bring the gem here.
Yes.
Okay, great. So that it's just all going to
Yes.
collapse out of this place. We're not collapsing into two places and like timing an exit.
Right.
Right,
No, and Lodra said that like they wouldn't enter the gem until the gem was in the goo. Right? Like,
You just
it,
needed
like,
to
going-
bring it to like the frontal lobe of the brain.
To up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, short rest.
Yep.
Hang
So
out.
rest. Get the gem.
Get the thing.
Make
Good.
sure
Good.
that everyone's out.
Yes.
We'll send some
Yes.
messages, make sure everyone's out, and
Yeah.
We can send the guard. We can send the Warforged out as we're taking a short rest to allow them to exit.
Yeah.
this place,
Mhm.
So that way we can just focus on all of us.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good call.
And
And-
let all of the veterans know that Mercy's good now.
Yeah.
And so-
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sending Mercy, Guardian, and Filch out
Yes.
Yeah.
with a message to the veterans.
Yes. Send the message first, just in case.
Because
Send the message,
the
wait like
last
10 minutes, and then send them all out.
yeah,
Because the last message we sent was Mercy's been compromised.
yeah.
What
Be
happened to Mercy's two buddies? Who
Oh,
turned-
yeah, he came in with some other Warforged.
They are not here.
Great. Well,
Haven't seen them.
Oh dear.
That'll be fine, surely.
Well, when he got the thing,
mhm.
Yeah.
their eyes turned, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they did a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But the moment we took this off,
His eyes went back.
his eyes went back, and all of the other guys who were
Yeah.
fighting with him
Mhm.
immediately
Yeah.
went back to their stations.
So, yes. On top of that, these four guys were like part of are part of the Colossus. They were not Mercy's companions when you saw him turn.
Mm.
So yeah, Vic is right. There are actually 4 of them, 4 other Warforged that you saw turn with Mercy, but you have
Right.
not seen those 4 Warforged since that happened.
Right. But doesn't he have an ability where he can like womp and like talk to all his friends?
Yeah, can you like DM them or something?
No, I feel like I saw something. He did something earlier, but I could be wrong on that.
Yup, and he would explain to you that he can only do that when they are nearby.
Oh, fine.
But I mean, I've seen all of them.
We have?
So, all of the Warforged?
You
I mean, like,
saw them in the vision, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
And
we
so-
have seen them.
Yeah, we hung out with all of them.
Yeah.
at
Oh
one
yeah,
point.
before coming
Yeah.
here too. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And so I'm going to attempt to message one of them.
Okay.
Message is 120 feet.
Is that the one where you also have to see the person you're trying to message?
That's what I'm
No,
looking
just
at.
general. That was just general distance. Like ideally, you could message them like around a wall.
Oh, it just says you point to them. Ugh.
It's a weird
It doesn't say.
specification.
Yeah, it says you point toward a creature within range and whisper a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can sending one of them.
Actually,
Sure.
Boss, you would also know that the amount of stone and metal that's around you
Copy,
would prevent
it's
that.
too
from
much.
Oh, yeah.
happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thought I'd give it
Uh,
a shot.
Of the 4, is there one that is considered to be like a lieutenant functionally?
No, they were all essentially same rank underneath Mercy.
Okay. I'm going to ask Merc to see which is the most responsible of the 4. And then message that one.
Okay.
Sending that one.
Like, hey, bud, you good? We. Where are the other 3? I don't know what their names are.
Yeah.
You need to get out of the Colossus right now.
Mercy's
Mercy
back or something like that.
says, stay safe.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I think that's the correct amount of words.
Love
I
you.
put it on my message.
Love you. Okay, bye.
XOXO.
So this is happening like just a minute or two after everything finished up.
Yep.
The Warforged will respond. We are all together. Not sure what just happened. Message received. We will gather with the veterans.
Great.
Great. Cool. And then I will also send in, because I have 1/3 of the spells left.
Do you want me to send a bird?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
If you
I was gonna say,
can
send
the leader of the veterans a little note.
Nice.
I will send the veterans a note that says, Mercy and the Warforged are all feeling much better. They, or should I say, we have cured Mercy
Yeah.
and the Warforged. Yeah, so we have cured Mercy and the other Warforged. They are evacuating the Colossus and coming to you. we have one last task necessary for our party to accomplish. Please keep your distance from the Colossus. We don't know what kind of damage is going to happen.
Great.
P.S. Lord of Blades.
The Lord of Blades is dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. P.S.
DED dead.
P.S.
Dead. Underscore.
Yeah.
P.S. We kicked Lord of Blades' ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hard
She
on
did.
the ground.
She did. Yeah. And then I will send little Birdie to our ogre
Yeah.
Yes.
ogre friend.
Kaylessa?
Yeah.
Get that name.
Caliph is
Caliph,
the one
yeah.
here. Kaylessa
Yeah.
was the one on the.
Oh,
the
yeah.
pirate ship.
Yeah.
Right.
Woo, throwback.
Also,
Okay.
while we have been discussing that, I think Alaska will have popped out an aura of vitality, which means for 1 minute, i.e., 10 rounds, I can pop off 2d6 hit points to anyone who wants it at any point. So, who would like any healing?
I'm gonna. We're doing a short rest now.
On
right?
top of short resting, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some.
I was gonna pump a bunch of my hit dice in because I could get up to full.
Okay, fair.
So
Yeah.
Then
if
I
anyone-
won't do that because then I'll just have a 3rd level spell slot for whatever bad things might happen to us.
Fair.
Okay, so oh geez. Direction.
Really? Oh, no, I did 10. Or I wanted to do 4.
Oh, okay.
One. It's only rolling one. Okay.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
annoying.
it does that to it does that every time I've ever short rested.
Okay. DA plus 3, 7 plus 2 plus 3 is 5, 7 plus 5.
Easy.
And then 5d6.
Wait,
Short rest.
29.
okay. And
Okay. That's good enough.
then
Cool.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
And I
Beautiful.
have both of those. I've done.
going down to 10 hit points in that battle was scary.
It's scary. Yeah.
That was rough for sure. I got down to 9 and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was at 10 and then I got up and then I was at 12 and then I got up and then I was at 13. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm a full ass die. Oh my god. Okay. Did we go to the shoe?
Yeah, so make a perception check. I'm not gonna make you guys go through every single fucking room and all that.
On
Or
our way
investigation
down,
check.
I would. Yeah, on our way
Oh.
down, I would want to loot the Lord of Blades as well.
I did a perception, but I got a
Yeah.
56.
Sees
me to
everything.
I mean, it's a nat
investigate.
20. So
It's a nat 20.
yeah, easy enough for you to find it.
Loot the Lord of Blades.
Yeah,
what if
I would love to have seen, like, hypothetically, if she was going to attack one of us, what would it look like?
I mean,
Honestly, yeah.
We'll do that once we finish what's happening. I would love to know what that would have looked like.
yeah.
Mhm.
There, I'm gonna say. Where is this? Where did you go? You could pick apart, like part of her armor, if you wanted to keep pieces of it, and or take her adamantine six blade.
Yo!
Absolutely,
That one.
absolutely, we'll take
outfit,
that.
That's great.
Okay.
The armor, I would leave that decision up to like. Oh no, Mercy's gone.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, we could have pre-had that
Okay.
discussion, maybe.
I mean, Kazan doesn't respect this person at all, so Kazan would be totally fine just ripping apart parts from.
Oh, the adamantine
from-
armor is what was
Yeah,
negated.
it cancels crit.
We could probably melt it down and make adamantine armor out of.
It cancels
I would
crits.
love
It
that.
fucking rips.
Cool. Yeah, we'll also pull the armor and the six blade.
Okay.
Who's the sixth blade? I'm so curious.
So here's what she looks like, right? It's the thing she's holding in on the left.
Gee,
I just thought that was
It's
her
hard to
hand.
it's hard to see the other end because if you look at the right hand
Oh, yeah,
side,
yeah,
like you
it's, like,
see the
over
other
here.
blades. So it's
Yeah.
like a staff that has 3 blades coming out of each side.
like a ninja blender.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a ninja blender.
Sorry.
So yeah, Kazan, if you can write down that you have the adamantine six blade, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to make that as an item, but
Yeah.
yeah, we can do
for
that.
Sure. I will write this in my notes. That's cool as hell. Oh my god.
So scary.
Yeah.
Wanted to grab all that before the Colossus falls apart. We don't have any like way to find anything that could have been important on her.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like-
pumpkin out of. There we go.
I know. I clicked back and she was just not in the room, and I was like, "Hello, what happened?"
Okay. Short rest executed. Gem
Yes.
found.
Yes.
Anything else you want to do?
So what is I would love exactly the plan of how we are exiting this once we grab the rat.
Because I don't have a damn thing.
So we have an opening of the head. Beyond that is open space, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then there is mountain, like a mountain cliff below by 150 feet, you said?
Yes.
Okay. How far does Dimension Door take you? Or wait,
400 feet.
But it
400.
only can take one other person. There are 5 of us.
Yeah.
right.
So, best case scenario, one person gets left behind.
Yeah.
Because Pumpkin also has it.
Wait, Pumpkin also has it? Pumpkin
Yeah.
Also. Okay, so
Right,
we've
but that's
got-
still only 4 people.
Anyone have a fly spell? Jesus Christ.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
All I have. Oh, Okay, here's an idea. Is you guys Dimension Door out as far as you can on the ground, and Odysseus can Raven Queen out 30 feet, gain full resistance, and then Feather Fall and drop.
Okay. I also
And-
have Levitate. I just saw.
Yeah, but that doesn't Levitate's not. So so Pumpkin has Dimension Door. Who else has it? Is it you, Kazan,
me.
or is it okay?
That's it.
Okay.
So
Does
I
anyone
can
have polymorph?
30 feet away and then Featherfall drop, but that's
Yeah.
all I got. But the teleport gives me resistance. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but at least I'd have resistance, and you guys
I
can
could-
find me if I am dying.
We could also, if we figure out where you're gonna be, I could levitate as you're falling so that you don't hit the ground. You just stop right there and then.
Well, I can Featherfall, so I just float.
Oh, right, yeah. If you have Featherfall, you're good. You're totally good.
It's
actually.
more just like if anything behind me happens.
Right.
Gotcha. Then we could just find where you're gonna land, and then we could globe of invulnerability, so everything just bounces off after you come in.
Does that work?
Sure.
I don't know what else we
This'll-
can do at this
This will
point.
be great. This will be great.
So again, like timing of exactly what is happening. We do a 1, 2, 3 grab rod. Landro comes in the thing. 2 teams are dimension dooring to where exactly?
A point 400 feet away.
I was assuming the closest point that Odyssea could fall to, so that you are protected by the globe.
The thing is that you guys are gonna get there instantly. I'm not.
Right,
Mhm.
but we can still be like that's why I'm trying to figure out we are either moving at 2 different speeds or we're all moving at 1 speed. So what exactly is the timing of us doing things?
We are gonna be moving, I think, at 2 different speeds.
Right.
I am gonna be moving slower because
Yes.
we are 500 feet in the air.
Yes. But Odysseus, you would know that you could with Featherfall. You could
Yeah.
just straight up leap out the front of the head and in a few seconds be like at the ground or close enough to cast Featherfall and just safely land.
So I can drop really fast.
Yeah.
Right, because you would be free
And
falling
then-
for the first
yeah.
amount
Free-
of time, and then you would feather fall at the end.
Yeah, free falling is actually 500 feet for 1 round of combat.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
it would just be like, if we really broke it down, it'd be like 4 or 5 seconds before you got close enough to cast Featherfall and just make it to
Right.
the ground. Yeah.
So we're 500 feet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dimension door is 400 feet.
It is 400 feet, but there was that ledge that we could see that we could.
So our plan is
Yeah.
that we are going to try and dimension door 4 of us to the ledge, and Odysseus is going to just go to the ground, or is Odysseus also going to the ledge?
My thought is the geography here is Colossus
Yeah.
Mountain. There is a ledge here. You guys get 400 feet at a diagonal away, so you are both no longer in the sky, but you
Right.
are also far dimensionally away from the Colossus itself. I
Right,
can
so-
only get 30 feet out, and then I drop.
Right. So again, we're dimension dooring to the ledge. Are you also going to aim for a ledge?
If I can.
Great.
All I know
So
is
that's
that I
the
have-
plan.
Okay, so so it'll be Pumpkin grabbing the rod and me holding the gem, so that the folks who can do dimension door
Pumpkin
Pumpkin's
has to
one
do
of
dimension
the...
door. So
Oh,
I'll grab
sorry,
the
sorry.
rod. You
Yes.
grab the gem.
Yeah.
And Odysseus, do you want to do a fucking running start before we grab shit?
I
You should
love
do
to
a
do
running
that.
start. Yeah, that'd be
Great.
Great.
I'ma just go,
Great.
I guess. I don't
Okay,
know.
bye.
Hey,
Be
bye.
like, all right, babes, I love you.
I mean, stupid question. Does it make sense to just wait until you're out of this entirely and to the
Yeah.
ledge safely
Yeah.
before we even do any of this?
Yeah, wait, what if you just
Yeah.
left and then you weren't in the... You didn't have to, like...
Just leave now.
Pretty
And
valid. I'ma go. I guess.
Yeah.
God with mercy.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
everybody.
Let us know when you've landed, and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'ma just go to the veterans and I'll DM you.
Great. We'll figure it out
Cool.
from there.
Remove myself from the scenario.
There you go.
That feels
was
maybe
so
safer.
funny.
Jesus Christ, I'm done.
Okay, so that's the gem, by the way.
Great.
nice.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
cool.
Elemental gem.
It's so pretty.
How
It's so
big is it?
cool.
How big is this thing we're gonna have to carry around with a soul inside of it?
It's like,
Great.
I don't know, like a
it's like
small
Elastic's
urn.
torso of.
Like a charger belt buckle.
So it's just Flava Flav. It's a Flava Flav clock.
That's really
Yeah. Okay. So Landro will direct you with the gem to the brain, where you just kind of hold it for a few seconds, and then you'll see this like emerald green dust / energy emanating out of
Mhm.
the front of the brain into the gem. And he would have instructed you. I didn't explicitly say this. Well, he did. The disposition of everything works out this way. He would have explained to you that when the transfer is complete, grab the piece of the rod.
Great.
And then get out.
Great. I will, as soon as it happens, I'll grab the piece of the rod. I will jump on Kazan's shoulders.
Okay.
And we're gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boston Pumpkin can pop
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Ye-
Pumpkin and I have been holding hands the whole time. As soon as we see Alaska touching the rod, we say, go.
Yep. As soon as you hear
Yep.
go, you hear one "Ooh," right before you poof out, and then you can hear in the distance behind you as you go "Ooh, ooh." I really like making that sound.
It is really good.
And everyone, all the veterans are exposed in the distance now. You can see them with the 3 Warforged. Woo! Still going. And you all just book.
Yeah.
And about 30 seconds later, you will hear this massive explosion. On your way out, by the way, on your way out, you would have seen the mountainside that was covering the lower half of Landro has been chunked away with like massive scorch marks. The Colossus has an eldritch cannon that that Mercy, when he was in not his own mind, was essentially laser beaming to try to get Landro out of the mountain. But then, yeah, you will hear this massive explosion, and I just want to do this because it would have been fun. Would have hit you for 18 D10 fire damage if you were anywhere near it when it exploded.
For the record, Alaska would have been okay.
Oh
Technically, Odysseus
shit!
would have survived.
I would have been down, but I wouldn't have been dead.
I would still have 13 hit points.
That's
Damn.
insane.
Yes. I built a problem.
Yep. Excellent. All right, that is where we're gonna end today.
Yay.
That was so good.
Okay, but I also, I don't know if you want to do it on stream or not, but I want one round
I
of
kind of
what
do.
LB would
I do want to talk through this. We'll count this as like extra content.
Yeah.
So the Lord of Blades. First of all, adamantine plating.
Bummer.
Any
Crazy.
crit becomes normal. And okay. Bladed armor. Any creature that grapples the Lord of Blades or is grappled by them takes 3d8 slashing damage.
Sure.
Charge. This is the combo move I was talking about. If the Lord moves at least 10 feet straight toward a target and then hits it with the 6th blade, the target takes an extra 2d10 slashing damage. And must succeed a DC 19 strength save or be pushed away and knocked prone.
Wow. 19's high.
Yeah, we could have
Yeah.
gotten flung out of the Colossus with that original position. Somebody could have gotten thrown out of that.
Thrown out
ballista.
and fucking dropped at
Jesus.
least 150 feet. Adamantine 6 blade with that combo move. Plus 11 to hit, reach 10 feet, 3d10 plus 5 slashing damage, and 2d6 force damage.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Just roll one, because I just want to see like math, what it would have looked like.
The fact that Kaz just bodied this woman.
No, y'all. Everyone else did the bodying.
And that's a low fucking roll.
Yep.
Hot damn. Yeah.
Actions, multi-attack, 3 attacks.
No.
Split between the 6 blade and bladed wings, which is a ranged attack. Plus 11 to hit, 1d6 plus 5 slashing
Oh
damage.
my god. Oh my god.
Firebolt is a cantrip.
What?
And then spells include
Oh my gosh, she had spells.
Firebolt, Mage
Spells?
Hand, Mending, Prestidigitation, Expeditious Retreat, Sanctuary,
Oh, that's a
Thunder
bummer.
Wave,
No.
Blur, Heat Metal, Scorching Ray, See Invisibility,
That's crazy.
Dispel Magic, Fly, haste, freedom of movement, which was the one I was like, oh, I can get out of this, but it required verbal, so nope.
Yeah. It's also casting it as an action.
Mm-hmm. And then the fun ones. Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound.
Oh.
Animate objects which can be cast on dead Warforged.
That's cool.
And Wall of Force.
Jesus
my
fucking.
God.
We got away so scot-free.
Yes.
And then the legendary actions include a straight up attack, a cantrip, a spell at the cost of 2, and then Blade Dash. Lord
So
of
that's just
Blades
any
moves up to
spell.
their speed without provoking opportunity attacks, then makes an attack with the Adamantine 6 Blade.
No.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And you put other bad guys in this fight?
So I knew that challenge rating is a fickle thing with 5th edition.
Sure,
It is
except for also.
specifically tuned to 4 players of that level.
Right.
Anything more or less than that, like there is no graceful way to make up for it.
Sure.
So I just kind of had to guesstimate.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah.
That
And then we
was.
split the party because I'm an idiot. Oh my god.
When we split the party, yes, but like the amount of damage that those things were doing was like truly like a slow tick down, right? Like it was.
Yeah.
And luckily, because they were doing such little damage, you were both able to keep concentration. Very specifically, Chasm was able to keep concentration and kept that bitch locked down.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would have been bad anyway.
True.
Yeah. Anything other than banishment and paralyzing, like, could have been
Jesus.
managed.
It would have been insane.
Yeah.
It would have been insane if that
Yeah.
was. Oh my god.
Yep. Good shit.
Jesus.
We should be back in 2 weeks, I believe. Yes.
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 Sweet. All right. That's gonna be a wrap for today then. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.